can see everyone.
Okay, everything's fine. Nothing is broken. We're doing great. My webcam totally isn't going to be an issue. Wait, hold on. I'm curious now. So my hand is up against the black bar for me. Is that the edge of my webcam for you guys, or is that like the middle?
That's
You're
it.
That's
on
the
them.
edge.
That's the very far. Weird. So it's like the video for my webcam specifically has just been pushed over. What? So like you can see the entirety of my face right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What? That is odd, and I don't know why Roll20 is doing this, but
Because it hates you.
yeah, it really does. Last we left off with the Bronze Toads. You guys had recently left the commander's office after discussing the current situation with him. Immediately, Doran decided in some downtime to start teaching children how to lie to their parents. He actually left, that motherfucker. How to...
He was here last week.
He decided to start teaching children how to lie to their parents and get out of trouble. Meanwhile, Bess checked up on the remainder of the family you guys had saved in Main Gate, and Six kept a watchful eye over Shinebright. There was some bullshittery with Bess's stilts that Bess and Six partook in that resulted in, luckily, nobody breaking a tailbone. But
It was
very
important
true.
work.
it was important work for two high-ranking leaders of the Cloaked Rangers to be doing in their headquarters. Later that night, Six was informed that the Cloaked Ranger from the main gate battle that had survived had actually broken his patrol route, and that's why he was there in the first place. And Six was asked by the commander to deal with this as he saw fit.
Indeed.
Upon addressing this issue, Six decided the best way to handle this was to drag this poor man on an adventure with the party.
I've taken him under my wing.
You
Oh
sure
my god.
sure have. In fact, actually, while we're all on this, fuck it. Why not? While we're here, I've just now decided to do something. We're gonna grab you, copy you, and we're gonna put him right on here.
Sweet. He's
He's
tiny.
so little.
He is now the fifth member of the leader, the fifth member of the Bronze Toads. Anyway,
Fifth temporary member.
And the ugliest.
as you
He's
guys,
the fifth beetle.
yeah, as you guys settled in for the night, there were some heartfelt stories passed around of people's pasts, of their memories and what brought them here, and you guys were illuminated and greeted with many beautiful images cast with magic of Alistair's home and of his upbringing. And as those images faded away above the large bonfire you were all sat and laid around, the moonlight glistened off them just long enough to leave little moonlight patches of flowers surrounding you all. As some of you went to bed there, some went to sleep in the barracks or your own private quarters, wherever you have. That night, though, your dreams were all interrupted by a strange message, the origins of which you are unsure, the meaning of which you are unsure. There is much debate amongst the Bronze Toads as to what the message means and where it came from. But after deliberating this, the party rounded up, I believe his name is Wismond. Wismus, rather. Wismus.
Wismus.
Rounded up
Wilbur.
Wilbur. Wilbur Wismus
Whizbang.
the Third. Whizbang. And set out on their next journey, which was to meet the New Republic about forming some form of working relationship to establish a foothold in the outskirts of Direwood once more and start to try to work the land again. Just before leaving, Doran did receive his letter via messenger pigeon, as Wismus had mentioned that he had found the pigeon confused, hopping about, probably looking for some receptacle to take it. Not finding one, just kind of went to where it was supposed to go and then got confused. But the letter from your associate in the Church of the Rock was received. The Bronze Toads then set out for Direwood, making their way through the
Do that.
streets, becoming a little too close to ground zero of the explosion, and dodging effectively a couple of rat hordes, circumventing entirely a couple of combat encounters. Upon reaching the tavern under the ground that belongs to the New Republic and is run by the New Republic, you found it empty, which was rather strange. And Alistair encountered his father. I think you're muted and somebody else is echoing.
My dad.
Yeah. But Alistair encountered his father running the tavern in the underground area. Underground fortress, as it were. Some drinks were had and some information passed along. You all made your way to the arena where supposedly everybody was. Trying to be stealthy at first, but that was quickly, I don't want to say ruined, but stealth was foregone by Doran, who slipped and accidentally opened the first set of double doors. After that, you guys said, fuck it, went to the second set of double doors where you could hear an uproar, a crowd, arguing or yelling or cheering. And as you entered, you could see this scene where the underground arena used by the New Republic for entertainment, settling disputes, and what have you. Not completely, but the Cloaked Republic. That'd be a cool name, actually. Quite full of all sorts of people: brigands, thieves, bandits, raiders, just all walks of life here. And there's a clear divide between the two sides. The Queen and her two guards, and a fair amount of people on the right. And a man you've never seen before. And a fair amount of people on the left. Many people avoiding the center, not wanting to ride the line. In fact, there is a literal line in the dirt in between them. And as you entered last, amongst the uproar from the crowd, as the door swung open and the five of you entered, things quieted for a moment as the Queen yelled something along the lines of, "Fine, if that's how you want to do it, they can help," pointing at you. All eyes are on you. What will you guys do?
Indeed. Six says yes.
Yes.
I go, maybe, as I take a step forward.
Oh, yeah. No, I have an snap error. Something went wrong while displaying this webpage.
Oh, epic. Weird.
Hashtag.
Well, you guys enter and are told that you will be of assistance, and a couple of you immediately, sure.
I turn
What
forward.
exactly do you need assistance with?
There you go.
The Queen
Am I back?
now,
Yeah.
the Queen now looking you guys over a bit more thoroughly. Wait, there's this, who? It doesn't matter. 6. You're gonna help me out.
I raised my hand.
And she like
Probably.
points right at you. Doran approaches the arena, and as she calls for your aid, the crowd begins to yell amongst themselves once more. It's almost like a sporting event with the bleachers on either side, both kind of yelling at each other, cheering for their side. And somebody yells out in the crowd, "Wait, hold up. Aren't they with the cloaked fucks now?" The Queen kind of looks wide-eyed for a moment, looks over at you guys.
We have affiliations with many groups.
Yeah, of course they do, she says. They're with
Alistair
the clo-
raises his hand and he kind of goes, freelance.
Yeah, see? They're freelancers. Of course they're with the Cloaked Rangers. I'm paying them to be with the Cloaked Rangers. They're not dumb enough to really be with them, right, guys?
The situation is a strange one.
Exactly. See? They're still with us. And then somebody else in the crowd yells, "Well, what does that mean?" And then it goes back and forth once more.
I hope back to 6.
My Queen?
I thought we were with the Cloaked Rangers. I'm very confused on what's going on over here.
Best would shush him and elbow him in the ribs promptly.
Wismus kind of sheepishly follows behind with whatever, like his inside out Cloaked Rangers cloak, just like holding it tightly.
My Queen, could you tell us what's happening here?
She doesn't seem to hear you in the uproar of the crowds and her bickering with whoever is over here next to her.
Can I?
I approach slowly so as not to startle. Sorry, Bess, go ahead.
You're fine. You're fine. I was gonna. Can I cast my cantrip thaumaturgy and make my voice really loud?
You sure can.
Very
I'm
nice.
gonna say quiet.
Roll persuasion.
Should probably get my character sheet open, huh?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Yes. Okay. A hearty quiet echoes throughout, and though it doesn't silence the crowd, it dims the noise quite a bit, enough so that the queen looks over and sees Six kind of hesitantly stepping over the barrier, and as he does so, and eyes are on him now, some of the other people in the arena kind of disperse behind whatever the two sides are over here, turn and point their weapons over, and all eyes are on you guys again. And the queen says, the queen actually takes a step away and approaches you guys a little bit, addressing you but speaking loud enough for everybody to hear. She says, "Listen, old Pettifer here is trying to stage a mutiny." And Pettifer, supposedly the man in green, turns over and goes, It's not a mutiny. We're not on a ship. It's just, shut it, the queen says. The queen says, Pettifer is staging a mutiny. And he's been going around talking bullshit about forming a real organization and taking back Direwood for ourselves and taking on the rats together. I mean, nonsense. Where do you think you are? She says, looking back at him. This isn't some kingdom. I've never even liked the name New Republic. That was just some crap he probably made up. But we aren't a republic. We're just people having fun and doing our own thing. After a moment of silence, Pettifer speaks up and he says, You aren't seeing the bigger picture here. Ma'am, we have nearly as many people as the cloaked fuckfaces, and well over twice the number of actual fighters. We could be big. We could be kings and queens in a new Direwood. And she looks back and says, I am a queen, bitch! And he says, Fine, but you have no real leadership experience. And she says, You want experience? I'll give you a hell of an experience right now if you don't shut it.
I like her.
And the conversation goes on like this for another minute, without you guys.
I nod to Six and step in, kind of raise my hands. I bet you're wondering why I've gathered you all here today.
Now I'll have you make a persuasion check. Oh, I did not do this on purpose. This is great for Doran. Actually, no, I already asked for it. I was gonna say a deception check would be way better. Fuck it, make that as well. I'm gonna incorporate them
Okay.
both. Okay.
I like it.
Do you remember what Doran's the best at?
Yeah. This
'Cause it's
time,
this.
not everybody seems to like snap their attention to you right away, but it quiets the crowd enough for a moment and quiets everybody except the queen and Pettifer, who are still just kind of going back and forth snarkily, that everybody kind of, after a few moments, most eyes are on you. And there's just one person in the crowd. What?
I know. I'm asking. I'm saying. I bet you wonder why I gathered you all here today.
Yes,
Somebody
we
else in the
are.
crowd. Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? You come over here.
Do you beckon to that person who said that?
Yeah.
Okay. This one over here steps
What's
forward.
your first name, last name, and
Yeah,
holy
he's
shit,
yeah,
fuck.
your credit card information, your birth certificate. Okay. This man in turquoise robes approaches, raises his arms at you, like what?
Who am I? Who are you?
The crowd starts bickering amongst themselves again.
I look at Six and go, I really didn't know where I was going from there. But
I was
know how to
excited to
get.
see.
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm on the side of the guy with the fun name.
The pedophile?
Yeah. How you doing, Olin?
The queen must have heard this because as she's bickering back and forth with him, you hear her shout, like, "Yeah, you guys really want to side with a guy whose name sounds like pedophile? What kind of bullshit is that? This man's parents hate him."
As I was
This
saying,
man's parents hate him.
she seems unstable.
Quite. However,
Good.
she
I'll take
may
care
be
of
the
her.
sanest one in the room.
Wismus kind of comes up behind you, Six, and it taps your shoulder from behind, and he kind of leans in.
Wismus,
What the fuck is going on?
we'll find out at some point, I'm sure.
Ah!
Oh, your uniform. That may not have been a good idea.
No! If I
Well,
don't
it's
keep
inside
holding
out,
it
you
shut
can't
like
see.
this, if anyone sees, I'm fucked!
Good, you are a sacrifice then. I start walking towards the queen
What?
without any further sentence to him.
Okay.
Queen's on the right side, isn't she?
Queen is here.
Okay, I start walking towards her.
As you do, some of the people on the people on this side are pointing weapons at you, but see, you're not seeming hostile. And she turns
I
around.
don't have any weapons.
As you're approaching, you can hear the conversation continuing, and Pettifer is saying, "You're proving my point. We need real unity and leadership around here." And the queen says, "And you'll accomplish that by making everyone fake-ass kings and queens? Bullshit." And Pettifer says, "I mean real kings and queens. People with power and money." And the queen says, "There's no room for real kings and queens here, jackass."
Kings and queers.
Kings and queers, yeah, kings and queens.
I'd watch that show.
And it
So
kings
would
and
I.
queers would be pretty good. But it's the debate, whatever was happening, has devolved into that as you approach.
May I
Doran.
interject?
Oh, okay.
You go, "Darn!" And he's just walking right over. The queen turns around. "What?
So yes, I can interject.
I guess
Good, that's all I need to know. And I sit down.
this is blood-soaked dirt."
That would not bother me.
Yeah, because you can just get it away anyway. So
I clean the floor as I sit.
yeah, a nice circular patch of clean soil.
So let's discuss this like adults. What is your first argument? I'm a debater. I'm like a judge, and I will pull out a piece of paper and start scribbling on it, making up bullshit of what my like credentials, and hand it over.
Pettifer looks over at you and goes, "There's no debating like adults here. She's a child."
You didn't even give her the chance just now. Beth's gonna speak up from.
You don't even give what the chance? What?
Hey, that's my butt.
I'm
Please
sorry.
don't scratch
Oh,
it.
you didn't even give her a chance to speak up. I'm gonna yell to. I forget his name. Pedophile.
Pedophile,
Sorry.
sure. Well, she's been doing nothing but speaking up for the last half hour, and look where it's gotten us.
Well, all I'm hearing is you talking. So
There's some oohs from the crowd.
I'm gonna go up and sit next to.
You're just
Doran.
sitting.
I clean
Yeah.
off the spots so she can sit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hold on.
The queen
Um,
looks down with like an entertained smile.
Do you want to see my credentials? As I pull up this piece of paper I've just scribbled credentials on.
Just the word, credentials.
It has.
Alistair is gonna sit on the ropes on the edge and
Okay.
just watch with a grin.
Wismus.
Bess is gonna pat the dirt next to her to see if the queen will sit next to her.
The queen looks around, shrugs, and as soon as she steps over this line, you can like hear and see all the weapons pointing toward her, and she looks, "Yeah, like you're actually gonna do it," and then she goes and sits down next to you.
All right, and you pet it first. I pat the ground next to me and clean it off.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
That's the spirit.
He walks over and stands next to you.
I kind of give him a little squint in my eyes, like, "Oh, so you think you're better than us standing up?"
I seem to be the only one around here doing that lately.
What, standing up?
Yeah, for something bigger, something better.
There's a lot of people standing in this room.
Oh Wismus kind of awkwardly like sits on the rope next to Alistair.
So you think the best option is to attack the cloaked rangers?
Who are you saying this to?
Pettifer.
Oh, are you up there with them as well?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'll move forward.
Yeah, if you just
further.
want to show me where your token is, just for the sake of
Yes, sorry, I'm not
my
used to,
my
there we
mental
go.
image.
Somewhere
6
around
moves
there.
at lightning speed. I assume you're not sitting. Are you standing?
I'm standing as well.
Okay. Pettifer looks to you. I mean, maybe not immediately, but they are one of the biggest things standing in our way other than the rats.
Standing
How
in
are
your
they
way
standing in your way?
They think they own this place.
I can't get the word Wismer out of my head, so for me, his name is Wismer now.
Oh, okay. Wismer. Okay.
Which is a Pokemon that all it can do
uh,
is cry really loud.
He
so.
silently accepts this and nods at you, like, vigorously but lightly. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, tiny, quick nods. Like, thank you.
Are you so desperate to reduce your numbers?
At this, the room grows a bit quiet. And he says, I never said we would attack them outright or at all. All I'm saying is, we could be a major force in this city.
Aren't you already?
No, there's no unity. That's the problem with her in leadership, if you'll call it that. She doesn't care. We have an amazing thing here, and we're not using it. And the queen says, that's not the point of what this is. That's never what this was. And he returns, but that's what it could be.
So you want to unify the New Republic and become a force.
Become a real republic, yes.
Okay, and what do you want, lady?
You may call me queen, thank you.
I'm glad I have the pleasure, lady. I give her a little smile.
She rolls her eyes. What I want is for nothing to change. This is just a cool place for cool people to hang out and go around and do whatever the hell they want in this playground that is Direwood. That's it.
So why not both? Why not stay a den of villainy and whatever you want to call it, and let the
I
others
wouldn't
leave?
call it villainy. We're opportunists.
Me too.
And Pettifer says, the problem is, we all want this space. Everybody's familiar with this space.
But you want to expand, and they want to stay.
Well, I suppose, but where else would we go?
Have you considered speaking to the people of Direwood?
And the queen says, we are the people of Direwood.
There are many people of Direwood, my queen.
I live here right now. I'm a people of Direwood.
And Pettifer says, the problem is, most of those I care about are here. Those cloaked rangers, you've seen them, apparently. They're idiots. They can't get anything done. They get in the way with their rules and their bullshit strategies.
Wait. So, aren't you suggesting instituting rules and becoming a kingdom of your own?
Sort of.
Then how are you mad at the cloaked rangers?
I'm not mad at them for having rules. I'm mad at them for having bullshit rules. Things that don't... They're trying to uphold old traditions. Old traditions that don't work in a dead city.
This is a time of rebuilding and coming together. This may be the perfect time to make your ideas heard.
That's what I'm trying to do. But this... lady... is trying to hinder that. And she says,
Perhaps-
no, I'm just trying to have fun.
Perhaps this is not your audience.
But my point of us having a real thing going here only stands half as strong with half the people.
And the same would happen if you attacked Direwood or attempted to make them your enemy in this scenario.
I don't know where you're getting this idea of me attacking the city or attacking anything.
Well, you're talking about expansion, right?
I'm talking about
Taking Direwood
unity.
back
Taking Direwood back. Unity. Sure,
with the Cloaked Rangers.
Eventually, the Cloaked Rangers, the rats, and all of that must be dealt with, of course. But right now, that's not a great idea for the exact reasons you are saying. They are still a serious force to be reckoned with as far as Direwood goes. But if we unify...
So why not join them?
Both him and the queen look at you like, what the fuck? Like squinty-eyed. Because they're idiots.
Couldn't they use
I see.
guidance then?
Are not all peasants idiots? I say, looking around at everyone in the room.
There are many eyes being narrowed at you now.
I
As the
nod
room
and
has
smile.
fallen mostly silent, listening to this new development and what's happening.
What separates this idiot from an idiot in Direwood? I say, pointing at a random man. This guy. This one right here.
You point to some random, like, big, bulky dude with 2 hand axes, like, "Urgh." What separates
grab-
this idiot from any other idiot?
As he points, I grab his hand and gesture to the guy who I yelled at before. I go, that idiot.
And so your
Kinda
question was,
guiding
what
his
separates him
hand.
from any of those idiots?
Yeah.
Cunning, resourcefulness, not adhering to old traditions that don't matter anymore or don't apply anymore.
So have you discussed these matters? Is there a chance that they could be changed without bloodshed, or a situation where we create 2 groups instead of one large, powerful group?
You mean here, with these people? Not the Cloaked Rangers.
I mean, here, with these people, I motion to the entirety of Direwood.
Yeah. He narrows his eyes a bit. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think this is all about? We weren't just having a party.
Oh, no.
Oh, you
It
were
did
having
look
a
like you were
party.
having a good time.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh.
And the
So,
queen says, good. I don't want you to. You're really lame right now. You used to be cool, you know? You used to be really cool. You changed.
You're not vibing with us anymore.
I don't
sir.
vibe with your shit anymore, Pettifer.
I look at the queen and go, you want to see something funny or cool?
Yeah.
I'll keep showing you cool things if you let them talk.
I have been letting them talk. It's stupid.
Hey, look at this. And my face matches hers identically.
She narrows her eyes for a moment. What did you look like before?
Doran.
Doran, okay. She narrows
Which I
her
don't
eyes
have
a
a
little bit.
final image yet.
And her face changes to Doran.
My face changes back. I go, oh, are you one of me?
I don't know, she says, narrowing her eyes, changing her face back to her own. And Pettifer looks over at her. What the fuck was that? She goes, none of your business, Pettifer.
Was that
or should I say
did-
pedophile?
Did you use
That was a
magic?
pretty cool move.
Was that magic to change your face? Or just
You can
changing
call
your
it that.
face? Mine is not magic. It's part of me.
No, it's
just-
magic.
I guess. But it's not magic I obtained. I was born with it.
Magic nonetheless. And she seems like genuinely like interested in like she like scoots towards you a little bit and is like leaning in and like talking wide-eyed at you, like completely removed from the situation around her. Like no one else
Which
might as well be
is-
here.
Exactly what I was going for.
Yeah, you now have captured her attention.
I give 6 a thumbs up and keep trying to keep her attention.
Okay.
Hold on,
Um,
let me shut my window. There's a train flying into my room. Okay, sorry.
Make
go
a deception check to deceive
ahead. To the
her.
train?
No, yeah,
to
deceive
make
the
me
train.
believe there's a train.
Yeah.
I can take a fucking picture.
25. Okay. You definitely have her attention for the time being. She seems none the wiser as to what you're doing. Okay,
Okay,
6.
To Pettifer, I say, do you suggest a scenario that pits hundreds against hundreds and leaves you with less? I submit a scenario that leaves you with thousands.
And what scenario exactly would that be?
Common ground.
Be more specific.
An alliance.
Between
Oh, you guys and priests, because we weren't just talking about like the cloaked rangers or anything.
Alistair looks over at Wismer and goes, "I love priests."
Wismus.
Wismer.
Right.
I always
He's
think of
Wismer
the
now.
whiz bang days in Robin's Tale.
Fuck it. He
Fine.
shapeshifts into a pig. He's Wilbur now.
Yes.
So far, you've described not liking a series of rules. You seem unwilling to attempt to change, and that sounds foolish.
He squints. I'm attempting to change those rules here.
Working out for you, huh?
Not yet, it's not. And you guys don't seem to be helping. I don't know
Well-
whose side you're on. The side of unity, he says, pointing to his group, or the side of chaos.
I'm on the side of an army 1,000-fold. I'm on the side of the most beneficial outcome of all scenarios.
Okay, granted. If we could
I'm on the side of intelligence and willing and cunning.
if we could join the Cloaked Rangers without their rules and without their old guidelines and old traditions that mean nothing anymore. Perhaps
What traditions are you mad about?
their structure, their routes, their laws, their laws and structures and ideas of a past of a past city that doesn't stand anymore. All
Their
of their
structures. I'm sorry, continue.
I don't even know what's funny. Like, am I?
You said structures and laws, and then you went laws and structures.
Yeah, both of those things completely separate from each other. He says, I am opposed, and most of us are quite opposed to the way they run things. And I don't see any way that they would change that.
Have you spoken to them about it?
I might try if they didn't attempt to cut my head off every time they saw me.
Have you sent a carrier pigeon? Those things are in nowadays.
Are there pigeons in Direwood?
A couple.
Oh. He looks like taken aback from it. Like, oh, I was unaware. Like,
Finally, they made a return.
Or perhaps someone that has an affiliation with both sides could attempt to broker peace.
you're suggesting you go in and attempt to broker peace between the Cloaked Rangers, the law, so to speak, and us.
Might
You
stop
could
you from getting your
continue
head
to
cut
whine for the next few hours if that would help. I'll just sit and watch.
Honestly, at this point, that would be appreciated. If you're not going to contribute something realistic, you can sit and watch.
Boo! Boo! I didn't say I wouldn't heckle.
And as soon as you start going boo, boo, the queen and the door, and you see the queen lose focus on you, and just seeing Six booing something over at Pettifer, she goes, boo! Boo! Pettifer sucks!
I go,
Boo!
Pettifer sucks! Nerd!
What kind of potential leader ignores the easiest route for his subjects, I guess you would call them, and expects them to march against an enemy that doesn't need to fight them?
He holds up a finger. The easiest route. He turns around to the people on his side. Hey, how do all of you feel about joining up with the Cloaked Rangers? And everybody, what? Ah! And there's like freaking out on that side of people yelling and shouting. What
Were
the
they
fuck?
not listening
Fuck
to
those
the whole
guys.
conversation?
Oh, no, you weren't
I don't
exactly
think
like
so. It was
shouting
pretty
it.
loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just kind of talking here.
Now there's like 20 arguments going on throughout the room, and then your guys' conversation.
Your oratory skills are just insane. I can't imagine why people would have reacted in that manner to the way in which you said those words. That's
He gestures with his hand. Give it a shot.
no.
Oh, okay. Then shut up.
I think that's what the crowd was telling you to do. so.
Sixty goes boo, or I'm sorry, Bess goes boo, and Pettifer looks over and just, oh my god.
Do you think this is gonna turn your direction, Pettifer?
What? Your oratory skills were very good there. So good I didn't understand.
I can use smaller words and speak slower. Do you believe?
What? I'm very
that
stupid. Could you try again? But babbling like a 4-year-old?
Doran, I don't speak bitch. Can you translate?
Of course, I stand up and mimic his face. Hello, I am you, stupid and dense.
Okay, I get what you're saying at this point. I get what you're saying.
He looks over. Yeah, if you could just keep doing that fixed changer, that would be fantastic. Maybe he'll understand.
Doran.
And then I turn into Pettifer and go, I am also dense and stubborn. Blah, blah, blah. I'm smarter than the rest of the room. And I turn back to the door and go, that's what I'm getting.
Me as well.
You, I point at 6.
Best laughs out loud.
You're
Okay.
a little angry at the moment. And
Oh.
it's showing. You, I
Good
point at Pettifer, you are so closed-minded that it's kind of stupid. You, and I point at the Queen, I'm interested.
The queen stands up. Hell yeah! What are we doing?
Broom closet, 10 minutes, I'll meet you there. And I point to the other room and I want to see if she leaves.
She looks down at an invisible watch. Maybe.
I look at 6 and go, I've got a shot.
You do.
Isn't she like 17?
Oh, it hasn't been explicitly stated, and these are different times.
It hasn't been explicitly stated, but between the 4 of you, you would all gauge. She looks like she could be anywhere between an old-looking 16-year-old and a young-looking 24-year-old. She's somewhere in that range. Hard to say.
I turn back.
She looks like a young adult.
You two need to find how you're going to just talk to each other if we're trying to hit a common ground. Otherwise, you, and I point back to Pettifer, are going to be spending the rest of your life arguing with her, which no one wins.
I've been discovering that. And the queen says, yeah, nobody wins against me, bitch.
That
I'm the
wasn't a
queen.
compliment, dear.
Don't call me dear. Dear.
I like being called dear. Thank you. It's very
Gross.
flattering.
With all respect, have you made any progress since we've gotten here?
Who are you
I
saying
asked
this
Pettifer.
to? Oh, to
Pettifer.
Pettifer. Progress on what?
Your point of view, your attempt.
Well, I have half of the New Republic on my side. I'd say yes.
Cool. All right.
Listen, you're not dumb. Do you not see what I'm getting at?
Now we're getting somewhere.
I understand that you would like to create a separation between two groups of people.
No, that you do not understand then. I'm trying to get everybody on my side. Unify.
You're trying to get the people in this room on your side, but when you say the word everyone, I think other people might have a separate definition.
Fine, granted. But the Cloaked Rangers simply aren't an option. Every single person in this room, except maybe her, I don't know if they've ever seen her, their faces are committed to memory of the Cloaked Rangers. They will be slaughtered on sight as criminals.
Okay,
There's no way that's
I've
happening.
literally given you 2 options around that part, just that one specific
Neither
part.
of them realistic.
Have you tried them?
And we've come full circle. Tell you what,
The answer is
if
no.
you want to go back to the Cloaked Rangers in your little disguise or whatever you do in there, and convince them that the New Republic are good guys, come back, and that's a fabulous option. Then I will convince my people.
Done.
I kind of like watching you fail.
I stand up and go, done. We've already done that. All right, now what's the next step?
He looks down at you. You've what?
Why do you think we're here? We didn't just lollygag in here. We're here to try to get more forces for the Rangers, and we decided you guys with the best option.
You're
we
trying
can
to get
hit a
more
middle
forces
ground.
for the Rangers.
We're trying to find a middle ground where where there's no needless bloodshed. We decided to talk and go, hey, maybe we can find the New Republic and the Cloaked Rangers middle ground so we can kill the rats and hopefully not have the rest of the city fall to pieces.
Not exactly the way I planned things, but... And while all this is happening, Bess, you are sitting next to... Actually, no, it would be... I'm sorry, I'm moving things around the way that more so are. Bess sitting next to the queen. She's been kind of listening back and forth and then looking over at you. And then looking over at you. And then back at the conversation, looking over at you. And she says, I like your hair.
Thank you.
Do you like...
I like your you.
Thank you. You're so cute. And she boops your nose.
Fucking weird.
I love it.
How old are you?
19.
Ooh, okay. She kind of twirls her hair a bit. Good to know. And then she goes back to just right on the conversation.
Bess is kind of, what the fuck?
So Pettifer returns. So let's say, somehow, I convince my people, or everyone in here, to work with the Cloaked Rangers. And somehow, you've convinced the Cloaked Rangers to work with us. What do you have in mind for what we do first?
Me?
Yeah, I like you a bit more than the other one right now.
Well, it's simple. We clear off some land away from the rats for farming. And we can defend it more with multiple forces. So we can start trying to create our own food source. And society. 'Cause we live in a society.
We do.
Would anyone here be asked to become a farmer? Because I
No,
can
do they
want
guarantee
to
that
eat?
wouldn't go well. They eat plenty.
We
Right
are.
now they do.
We would
What
not
if
be
you
asking them to be farmers.
We would need people to protect the crops from the rats.
Mostly
Where
guards.
do you get your food? I'm curious.
Traders, looting, scavenging, hunting.
Rats.
Not that I'm aware of, but now that I think about it, my stew did taste a bit gamey earlier. Maybe.
So, we're not
Cool.
asking you to help with the farming because at
Seems
least
like you got that part covered.
I figured you guys wouldn't be interested in something like that. You are more helping people who can't defend for themselves not die.
People who can't defend themselves are prime targets.
For you?
Yes,
What if they're providing you with your food?
they're not.
Dude,
You're
But
missing
that's
the
what we're literally talking about.
You're missing the hypothetical.
What I'm saying is this hypothetical is very lovely, but people here aren't going to buy it. They don't.
why do you find it lovely?
Well, less work for
Are you
us.
gay?
Less work for us to get food. A lot of our time is spent getting food. Yes, having farmers farm food for us would be fantastic. But those same farmers farming food for us would be subject to less than reputable encounters with the people here, so long as that half of the room isn't on my side.
You know, for someone who desperately wants to become a king and a leader, you're very, very, very unwilling to compromise.
There's no compromise with these people.
Which you've demonstrated by not trying multiple times.
I've been sitting here trying for an hour! And the queen says, actually,
You've
it's
tried
only
for
been
like
like
sit
52
here
minutes.
convincing people.
You've
You
put
can
an
sit here
hour
trying to
into
convince-
negotiating peace between two. You've put an hour! My friend, I clap him on the back. You are a statesman of the most utmost regard.
I'll take
Could we
that.
put a second hour into this, do you think?
That's what it's looking like if you continue with this bullshit. And the queen says, actually, I think you're bullshit. he
See,
starts rubbing
I
his
think you'll
temples.
like me.
Oh. Are you just sitting here letting him, like, just have an aneurysm?
As he sits there, I kind of go, Pettifer.
And the queen says, pedophile. He's still rubbing
Best laugh.
Yes. Change
Where's
face.
The name's Doran.
Doran.
Doran
No,
Moran,
change face
Julio
is
Henna-
good because
Change face
you
does
change your
sound
face
pretty good.
occasionally. You know, Doran, how you've changed your face in the past? That's where he's getting the nickname, the change face.
Are you telling me that's
the
not a
way
cool
you
nickname?
change your face.
A little scary.
No, I'm
actually.
explaining the nickname. It's great.
The name is Doran Lorencilio Helixen III.
Doran Lorencilio Helic the Third.
Sen the Third. It's
Sen the Third.
yeah, that's my full name. I am bored.
I thought you were Doran. Ha ha ha.
No,
Go on.
If this doesn't start to get more entertaining, I'm gonna start siding with chaos.
I thought you were Doran. No, go ahead.
This is from both Pettifer and Holden. Jason, fuck you. It's just- oh my god. Oh.
You're missing the full point here, Pettifer. Can I call you Petty?
I don't like that, but I don't think I can stop you.
You are
Patricia
absolutely
instead?
correct. So Petty here.
It's better than pedophile.
What? Where? Pedo. Fine, I'll change it.
Oh,
Pedo.
I shouldn't have said anything.
What we are trying to talk to you about here is the reason we came here is to see if we could strike an accord with the New Republic. You see, some of our members, and I point at Alistair all the way at the back, are real big fans of the Cloaked Rangers.
He narrows his eyes.
Don't sell me like that, fuckhead.
I love you.
Wismus, who seems to just kind of be looking around anxiously, sees like a finger pointed in vaguely his direction, and he just like takes Alistair's coat and covers himself up even more.
You see, that last boy next to him there, that is his son.
He's my nephew.
And he's looking to build a better Direwood for his future.
Fine.
And what we've decided is, with his wonderful, heart-wrenching story, that I'm sure he'll tell you by himself.
I promise I would love to hear it.
We are trying to work with another group that has strong forces to help kill the rats.
Fine.
And golly gee, somehow we decided you guys had a good force. And we're worth talking to.
Maya has an ability check on keep calm. Oh, that's fantastic. I love you. I love you, Jason.
So, if
I
you
love you
can't
too.
find that middle ground and work with us, then there will be things that we will do.
Great. But I don't think you're fully understanding my side. I am trying to understand yours. I will gladly work with anyone who will help me accomplish my goals. If our goals are aligned, perfect. But the goals of half the people in this room will never align with the Cloaked Rangers so long as they belong to the Cloaked Rangers.
Just the name, Cloaked Rangers. Not if they like change their rules or their ideals. Or
I'm not
anything
saying
like
they're
that.
smart people.
No, you're not. But they are.
How long have you spent down
Ignoring
here?
that is foolish.
It was your name.
Me or him?
6.
Your memory not very good.
Apparently not. How long have you spent down here? Tell me, please.
Off and on. Fuck you.
There. He looks back to
No,
Doran.
I'm kidding.
No.
We've had affiliations for quite a while now.
I'll have to take your word for it, as I haven't seen you here. You can look me in the eye and tell me that you genuinely believe that there is a way to get half the people in this room who despise the Cloaked Rangers for everything they are to work with them. Can you look me in the eye and say that?
I look him in the eye and I say, if we all stop fucking around, there is a way that we can all come to an accord.
All. You're all. Okay. Well, if you'd like to address the crowd with whatever that accord is, I'd love to hear it.
Well, I think it might be better use of your time if you potentially wanted to create a list of the things you would like to see changed, just so that we're all on the same page and know what it is we're asking and fighting for. I think that would be a great line of communication to open.
You're offering to be a line of communication that won't get their heads chopped off for us to the Cloaked Rangers. Fair. Fine. That's great. But there's still the problem of her and her people, and he says, pointing to the queen, who's kind of like leaning back, just listening quietly. Yeah, I don't like any of that.
And then she should be allowed to stay. She should be allowed to change nothing.
See, the problem with that is I'm in charge.
She's in charge.
So if I tell you no, that means no. And I'm not working with those fucks. Not so long as
Actually, you are.
Not so long. No, I am working with you. And you are secretly working for me within the Cloaked Rangers, right?
We have affiliations in multiple groups.
I'll take that as a yes. So long as that bastard is running the Cloaked Rangers, I will have nothing to do with them.
Which bastard?
Light.
Light?
Oh yeah.
What's your history with Light?
That's none of your business.
Are you
Am I
friends with
hearing
him?
juicy things in the past?
Prove it.
Oh, he said only his friends can call him that. I'm not allowed to call him that. This is bullshit.
Only his friends can call him that.
Bullshit.
Okay, fine. That fuckface commander.
Can I
Hey,
call
he
him
said
that?
only his best friends could call him that.
She
I
smi-
can't even
she-
call him that.
She smiles at that. You. I like you.
I do my best.
No, she's Bess.
She
And
doesn't
she's-
know that, does she?
Oh, does she not? I thought your name was...
I thought you were here last time
No,
with her.
actually, she knows that.
Oh, okay. Oh, from the fort. Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Oh,
She won't work with the Cloaked Rangers so long as Light is in command.
and what was your history with Light?
None of your business. Doesn't
Prove
matter.
it. Prove it.
I am doing so by not telling you. What, are you not cool now either?
I've never been
It'd be a
cool. Are you
lot
kidding me?
cooler of you though if you could tell us, because now I'm super curious.
Oh, I super could tell you. I'm just super not going to.
Why
Are
not?
you his daughter?
She squints at you. What?
I'm gonna do. Can I read her thoughts, please? Is that my channel divinity? Do I have that ability? I think
give
I
it
can
to
do
me.
that, right?
Is it an instant cast?
Let me see.
Okay, girl, get it.
Okay, big dick play, big dick
I'm
play.
looking. I'm looking.
Holden,
Yes.
I do want to apologize for not having your stream up recently in the background.
That's okay.
I did finally get the Valorant key that I've been watching on other people's streams, so now I'll be going back to idling your stream in the background.
Cool.
Took you long enough.
It took me 89 hours of stream watching.
Fuck that noise.
Holden, did you give a shout out to your dad?
A shout out to my dad? What?
Yeah,
Hello,
your
Holden's
dad and
dad.
Wendy are watching.
Shout out to Holden's dad. You're a
Oh,
pretty
what's
cool dude.
No,
How's
it going,
I see
Wendy?
them. I see the. I
What's
saw.
up,
I saw
Papa
them watching.
H?
I didn't.
And the girls.
Yo,
Hate of the
What's
girls.
up, Daddy Tinglestat?
Hey, yo, what's up, Daddy Tinglestat?
What's up, Daddy?
Holden, I can't find it. Can you help me look?
Channel
I'm sorry.
Divinity, read thoughts.
Yeah.
Is that a Channel Divinity? Channel Divinity.
I
read
believe
thoughts, cleric.
so.
It is. Oh wait, does Best not have it? Only it does. So. No wait, no. It'd make more sense for Best to have it. Read. Channel Divinity.
At 6th level. Okay.
Yeah, 6th level. As an action, so it is one action. You can choose a creature within 60 feet. The creature must make a Wisdom save. If the creature fails its save, okay. Sure. I just need to know, does Channel Divinity not have any components?
Not normally.
Like, can you do this completely subtly? Because I don't
Yes.
see any I mean,
I totally can.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't she do it last time?
You can.
To me, she
That's
did.
what I did last time to Zolf, or yeah, Doran.
Doran. Yeah, because I didn't get to
Sorry.
make a wisdom saving throw.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't
But I was
remember
doing it
everything.
stealthily too, so nobody saw.
I don't see any component, as in like, as in verbal or somatic or material. I don't see any components like that to do this. So yeah, I guess you can totally silently do that. Yeah. Okay, so it's a wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay.
Nicely done, Bess.
What's the DC?
16.
Doesn't matter. She rolled a natural 2 and a natural 3. So, you were reading her thoughts.
That means
Yay!
she has advantage. I bet her thoughts are just as fucked or
So I'm going to take you to Secrets to tell you her thoughts immediately, and then you can just jump in and tell me whenever you'd like to read her thoughts more, so long as the duration... What's the duration of this?
We can
6 years.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
And during this time, I can also cast Suggestion without expending a spell slot.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, you enter her mind, and right now, what she's thinking is, fuck, divert, get away from this. What else can I tell them? I can promise them, okay, shit, fuck. That's pretty much what she's thinking.
Okay, if we're talking about light in the middle of this, we're
That's what
saying,
she's
like,
thinking
are you-
after talking about light.
Okay. I should just holler at you whenever I want to read her thoughts or whenever I want insights to her
Just
thoughts.
please,
Okay.
because it's only last 1 minute. I want you to get your use out of it. So anytime, just interject. Feel free.
Okay, I'm gonna be going back and forth then.
That's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so she'll be going back and forth between read thoughts and not for the next minute. So I might have to jump in and out. But the conversation was going. You asked her if she was Light's daughter, and she said what?
You know, I kind of see the resemblance. I'm gonna say, like, pointing at her nose and cheekbones. Do I hear anything at that? I'm sorry.
Actually, before make a perception check.
She changes them.
Okay.
She changes. She
Okay.
is light.
As you point at her, she she does change her face to look exactly like yours. She just crosses her arms. It doesn't matter what my past with him is. I'm not ever dealing with him ever again.
I'm just going to point out the obvious real quick. If you're not going to deal with him in the future because of your past, it does kind of matter what your past is.
Not to you. All that matters is it's a no.
Prove
Can
it.
I read her thoughts? I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Prove it.
So at me pointing at her face and saying, "Are you sure?" Like, "Oh, I can see the resemblance." And then from that point on, I want to know what she was thinking.
Okay. Immediately she's like, no, there's no fucking. She's making this up. I changed it. No. Fuck. I thought you were cute. You bitch. Fuck off.
And then what did she say when Six was asking about Fuck, what happened after that? After I said the resemblance and she changed her face.
She said it doesn't matter, and Six was like, well, actually, it does. And she was like, no, it doesn't, because I'm not going to tell you either way. Essentially.
What were her thoughts during that?
I'd have to think on that. Probably something along the lines of, maybe I need to get out of here. This isn't going well. Fuck it. I can just go somewhere else. They'll follow.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh.
So she, Six, you had said it does matter, and then she said no, it doesn't, because either way, I'm not telling you.
Uh-huh.
Well, we all know
You
that
said-
light fucks.
That's disgusting. He is a disgusting man.
Can I read her thoughts at that? I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna
yes,
just
you can.
keep
No,
pulling
you,
for as much
yeah,
as I can.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. When somebody says light fuck, she goes ew 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 ew. In her head.
Anything else?
It is mostly her pushing that thought away. No. Ew 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 ew.
Okay.
Alistair's gonna look over at Whimsum, Wappy Slappy, Whimser, and go. They definitely fucked. At some point.
He looks over at you and he's like, I haven't seen the command. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have seen.
What?
If I
That
know
was a really weird response.
I haven't seen the commander fuck. I mean, I guess he might. All the times I watched him, he hasn't.
You see, if I know anything about my short time with these people, the commander fucks a lot.
At this point, the queen is just like crossing her arms, sitting back. Doesn't matter.
Did he cheat on you?
No.
Was it with a man that he was patrolling with? I say a bit loud.
You've got this all wrong.
How does Wismus respond to that?
Repeat exactly what you said again.
Did he cheat on you with a man he was patrolling with?
If you look over to Wismus, he's just like, he was kind of like covering himself up, starting to relax a little bit now that attention's not on him. He hears that.
I look at Six and go, definitely what happened.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, Queen, if I may,
You may.
you don't want to work with the Cloaked Rangers because you don't want to work with Commander Light.
Your ex-lover?
Yeah. No.
One of the things that Six had brought up was coming up with a list of what was it again, Six? A list of not
requests, demands, requirements, things that they would need to see implemented in order for an accord to be drawn.
Is that something that would interest you? I'm gonna read her thoughts.
Okay. Is that something that would interest you? No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this city. Fuck this place. Fuck Light. Fuck these people. Fuck.
Did she give any reaction when I was saying I understand that you don't want to work with Light and the Cloaked Rangers? Was there any thoughts I can read there?
Just affirmation, like you're damn right.
Okay.
She says to that, I don't want anything to change around here. But I guess if everybody wants to work with the people trying to kill us, fine, whatever. But so long as he's in charge, no go from me.
Why are you afraid of him?
Not afraid of him.
Can I read her thoughts at that?
Yes, but this will be the last one.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
No, we're staying now. Just kidding.
Okay.
Why are you afraid of him? I'm not afraid of him. In her head, she's thinking, I'm not fucking afraid of him. Fucking asshole. Just don't want to see him again. Ever again.
I would like to cast Suggest.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do with that, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I would say, very quietly, I suggest you tell us why you won't work with Light.
Okay. You have to. This isn't in her head. You say this out loud, and she'd have to respond out loud.
I have to speak it within range to a creature that can hear me, and
So-
she, I believe, automatically fails because she already failed the. Is that it? Yes, the target automatically fails its saving throw against the spell.
Okay. Can you? What was the wording of the suggestion again?
I suggest you tell us why you won't work with light.
Okay,
And that would be out loud.
got it. So, those of you immediately next to her door in six, you would see Bess kind of mutter something under her breath, and the queen would look at her, and the queen's expression drops a little bit to like a sly, narrow, like anger, and she says softly, "I want nothing to do with him ever again. He abandoned me. Now I've abandoned him." And then she kind of shakes her head. Nope. All right, they're pulling magic bullfuckery here. I'm out. Nope. And she stands up.
Does that mean the broom closet's out of the question?
Make a charisma check. She narrows her eyes at you a bit. I'll find you. And begins to walk away. She turns to start walking away.
I look at Six and go, I did it!
Bess would
You
shout
did it.
out to her, "Wait, I think you're cute too!"
As she's like walking away and you shout that out, she, without looking back, she yells, "Then meet us in the closet!" And walks right by you, Alistair.
I look at Bess and go, I don't know if I want that.
No, you're fine.
Okay, it wasn't an insult to you. I just have way more respect for Six.
Are you
I think-
insulting me?
No, I said I have respect for him. He really likes you. He showed me this painting he made for you, and I start walking away.
Wait, I thought that Doran made that. Didn't Six tell me that Doran made?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Jordan doesn't know that.
Yeah, so the queen makes her way out of the room. Let me do that. And as she leaves, there's kind of like there is still that like angry yelling amongst people, but seeing her leave, like her half of the room, the left side, it's more like confused yelling, like, well, now what the fuck? Well, fuck this! And people, it looks like people are getting up to begin filing out on that side.
Pettifer,
Yeah.
there's no chance you wanted to settle this with a good old-fashioned unarmed combat, huh?
Between
I smile.
you and me? He kind of looks you up. He looks you up and down.
Why, there's simply no contest, he says.
Let me get my D20 back out. He looks you up and down. I'll take a pass on that one for my sake.
You're smarter than you look.
Sometimes.
Okay, all right. Well, you blew that one. Have a good day. I turn around.
Okay, are you guys leaving?
No, I'm just kind of going back to my group with kind of a what do we do here?
Okay. And people from the other side, like this side, since Pettifer is still here, it seems they're hanging around. But people on the left
Okay.
side are beginning to kind of file out awkwardly.
Okay. There goes your other half. Beto. Wait, did you have words?
He says, "Don't call me that."
Sorry,
And
bud.
hold on, let me just like start moving tokens, like roughly like that. They're starting to file out. Pettifer calls out, "Anyone who leaves this room will not be a part of the new unified not be a part of the new unified New Republic. If you leave
That might
now,"
be bullshit, I shout.
he kind of
This has not been verified.
He raises his hand to you. Oh, whose side are you on? You want to why are you hindering me now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it looks like a few people are kind of looking over like, And then you're like, that's bullshit, no. And then they just turn away, nah. And the people they're making their way out. And Pettifer seeing this and like looking over at you, just, it's no use. The queen was right. You helped her plenty.
Never mind.
Okay. That list of demands?
I can give you a list of demands, but it'll only apply to half of the people here now.
Maybe you should talk to the other half of the people here.
I was trying to, and every time I did, you struck it down.
I've only been here for an hour, man.
Your timekeeping is horrendous.
Not as horrendous as your
Yeah.
shoes.
Did you say as your shoes?
Yeah.
He looks down at his shoes, kind of like they look like they used to maybe be kind of nice, but they're all like ratty and torn up now. He says, "That actually hurts a little bit."
Ouch.
That's why your shoes raggedy. That's why your mama dead. What kind of shoes she wearing on her casket? Exactly.
Damn.
Ooh.
God.
In all honesty, communication is what's going to help us here.
Uh-huh. And you've done a fine job of communicating to half of the New Republic that they shouldn't join my side, the side that might be willing to work with you. Bravo!
Thank you.
You are so
Thank you.
focused on sides, you're losing sight of the people who are here, the people of Direwood.
Let's say that's true. He isn't helping by chasing half of them off.
He didn't. The queen left.
The queen left, and there was nobody here to order them around. So I started trying to get them to stay, and as soon as I did that, he struck it down.
How good is a leader distracted by a single heckler, I wonder?
Oh, okay. Thank you for you've been very helpful. Bravo, you did a great job. Thank you very much. And he turns
The
away
list.
to go back. You can make your own fucking list.
No, I would appreciate the list that we spoke about. If you have any hope of moving forward with any of this, we'll need that list. Because no one's moving right now. So, ball's in your court. It's your turn, your move, whatever you want to call it. Get that list, and maybe things can progress. But right now, we're stuck in the mud.
Yes,
Balls in your
thank
court
you.
sounds like a fun game.
It is a fun game. You should write up some rules. One of my old companions made some rules for a sport game.
No.
Sport game.
What was the sport game that he came up with the rules? He sounds so intelligent.
Shut the fuck up.
Sounds like if I had to rank his
Oh.
intelligence on a 1 to 20, it may have been math.
Oh.
Thank you, Clara, for that.
We need to know what you want in order for us to give it to you. So please.
What I want, you have taken away. Good day.
Tell me what you want.
The list, sir.
Yes,
This
the
is-
list. Fine. And he turns away. And he begins
So we
talking
meet
with
back
the
here
two-
tomorrow?
Yeah, sounds great.
I follow him.
You follow him over to his friends over here?
Mhm.
Okay. As you approach, the two friends, they already had their weapons. I was going to say draw their weapons. Oh, dramatic. No, they already had their weapons drawn, but they're both eyeing you as you approach. And he reaches
Cute.
over and gets to them, and he's like, so that's it. He sees them looking at you and turns around. Are you still here?
Guys, can you see me?
I can see you.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, your sassy, sarcastic comedy has gotten us very far in all of this. You're very funny. You've done a great
I thought he
job.
was talking about D&D roll 20.
Sorry if you misunderstood.
Holy fuck, you got me with that one, dude. Nice.
I will admit for just a moment, I also thought Jason was like, wait, can they not see me in roll 20? He's just that
I
great.
thought everything went quiet and just goes, guys, can you see me?
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my God, the
convinced for
internet shitting on
just a
again.
moment as well. I was also convinced. He's too good. He's too good.
He needs to be nerfed.
Nerf Jason.
I speak to the rest of his gathered men, and I say, any requirements, any requests, demands, we would like to take them back to the Cloaked Rangers with us, so that you can start to feel more appreciated around here. And
Are you saying this like to the two people with him or to the whole crowd?
yes,
The two people with him.
basically to the whole crowd, essentially.
Okay. The crowd has gotten back to like chatting amongst themselves and kind of bickering a little bit, like even just this half on their own now.
We have an open line with the Cloaked Rangers, I say a little bit louder, and they would like to know your requests, your demands.
You hear one person shout out, "Stop trying to kill us!"
That is a
That-
fair demand.
be-
Bess is gonna yell.
Should be number one on the list, I say. Yes. Absolutely.
However, it is kind of fun to have people hunt you down. It keeps your blood pumping.
Another
Everyone
person...
remember that? Doran likes to be hunted down.
I not, and mostly in a sexual manner.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Another person yells out, "All the ale and women we want! Yeah!"
That's a little sexist.
That is.
Good.
Did
I
you
say.
anything?
Jokes are fun. Now, Pettifer here is assembling a list of your demands and your requirements. Please do not be shy. All suggestions are welcome. We will return tomorrow to accept your list and take it back with us.
Somebody else yells in the crowd, "First order on the list is they all kill themselves!" And then, people laughing in the crowd.
That is funny.
You, sir, have an eye for comedic value.
Ha 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 ho. Good jerk. Good joke. Good jerk. Good jerk, sir. Thank you for the
Good
jerk.
jerk, sir.
Good jerk. Good jerk.
Together, we may all prosper. I hope this is the future that we have ahead of us. I turn back to my group, and I usher us toward the door.
Will everyone be ushered to the door?
As he's been doing this, I've been drawing a dick in the sand with my foot.
There is a dick in the sand with you. For the first time ever, Blake, if you would use the draw function to draw a dick on the screen. I, as DM, am requesting this. Thank you very much.
This is a good use of the tool, too.
For the first time ever, I am requesting this. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, there it is.
That is a massive cock,
That's
sir.
big. That's big.
He is
Doran is
been-
standing back, looking at it with his hands on his hips, going,
Nice cock, bro.
"Thanks,
Let's,
I made it myself."
Let's go.
Damn, dude.
Let's head out. I say to the group
Where are we going?
to get some lunch.
Ah, good. I have a meeting in a closet eventually.
That too. But I believe there's some food waiting for us.
Sounds good to me. I need to work up the energy.
All right. We head out.
Okay.
To get lunch
Okay.
from
I will give you
Alistair's dad.
guys- Okay, you guys all head out back to the New Republic bar, tavern, whatever. People now.
As I
hit it.
pass the broom closet, I kind of look at it slyly.
Um,
There's not a. Sure, yeah. There's a broom. Yeah, there's a broom closet. Yeah,
I nod at it.
yeah.
As we pass by, I greet people and ask how they're doing. Give them a decent amount of camaraderie.
As you pass by, like into the tavern area here.
Yes.
Okay. These are the people who all just left with the queen. But okay, yeah. Make
I understand.
a general charisma check.
I'd actually like to check the closet to see if she's legitimately in there.
You're doing that?
I'm gonna open it, just for shits and giggles.
There's one broom.
I look at the broom,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at Doran.
And the
And
broom.
I
Why
say,
is
do
it
you think she can
dustpan?
disguise herself as a broom?
The broom
Well,
says,
I can.
"Shh." No, it doesn't.
I can't.
You can
There
make
isn't
yourself look
even
like a
a
broom?
dustpan?
No, I can't.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I can make myself look like him. I point at Alistair.
Please don't.
I didn't hear no.
You shouldn't have to when you hear please don't.
I'm just kidding. I have said I need specific permission to actually pretend to be one of you.
What if she's invisible?
I start waving my
You-
arms around wildly.
Nothing.
Damn.
I walk on the
Give it a
stairs.
try.
Oh, and he appeared on my
So-
other screen. That's weird.
I'll follow
would like
him
to-
back down to the the bar hall then.
I'd like to buy a round for the room.
Around for the whole room.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that going to cost me?
Oh boy, he would sign for how many people are in here? He'd first he would start kind of quickly counting the room. Oh, actually, he looks to you, Alistair, and he taps his forehead.
I open the channel.
He says, "How fancy does he want?"
6, how fancy do you want your brew?
I give him a thumbs up.
I
Kind of purses
Honest-
his lips,
big. I don't know. Probably medium.
shrugs.
Medium fancy.
He signs for 20 gold.
All right. I can do that.
Okay. He looks down at the 20 gold, looks a little surprised, shrugs, and starts gathering mug after mug after mug. He's like making a row on the counter here.
Best offer to help.
Doran will sit right next to this random guy. Oh,
Yeah, 6
You-
would.
You're going and sitting next to that random dude over there?
yep, sitting across from him.
Okay. He's just like twiddling around a dagger. He sees you sit down across from him, and he's like, he kind of nails his eyes at you. We'll come back to that in a minute.
Nice.
Without
You've
a
pissed someone
lot
off
of
by sitting near them.
without a lot of pomp or circumstance, I start handing out mugs as well with a good hearty drink up. This one's on me, type of thing as I start to pass them around.
Okay. You get a mix of, oh, I was going to look at your previous charisma check. You made a constitution?
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake.
That is wrong.
Sorry. Charisma.
Charisma, if you will.
Charisma.
Ooh,
Why am I
I'll
not
share
saying
your
charisma?
May.
Angry mom?
Jason, I think you're not seeing charisma because you took all of it. For Jason.
Oh,
Ooh, sexy.
thanks.
Hey,
Okay,
Jason,
there
you
it
wanna
is.
fuck?
Unskilled
Anyway.
charisma check.
should make
I
my
know some
cock.
people that would be disappointed. Oh, shit.
Mm.
69.
Okay.
Yeah, big points for 69. Can
Big
he
points
win?
for 69. That's an automatic nat 20. No. He...
Shit, DM.
Yes. Not fun. DM is not fun. As you start passing out drinks and you're trying to get that air of camaraderie and togetherness and,
little
hey,
bits.
like,
I'm not trying to overpush it.
You're not pushing it. Okay, you're just trying to instill it. Okay, well then, if you're not pushing it, sure. You start passing out drinks, and some people, there's as you'd expect, a mix of reactions. Some people just kind of snatch it. Other people are like, hey, thank you. There's a mix. You get a mix of
Cool.
various levels of appreciation. Some being 0, some being a lot.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
And our meal, I believe. Alistair's father.
He
Did not we
raises
pay
an
for that last week?
He raises an eyebrow at you.
And me?
No. So the last time we were in here, which was just a few minutes ago, but last week in our chronology, we had
Oh, I know.
arranged for some food.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
And he's just pretending like he doesn't know what's going on.
Alistair, is the channel still open?
Yes.
Yeah. He would say, I said I'd make you your favorite meal.
That's rude. Can I go back and cook for them at least?
In your head, he says, you cook now.
Oh, I can give it a shot. I've been picking it up recently. I've been doing a lot of traveling.
He just bought a whole round for the fuck it. Yeah, okay, sure. Come on back.
Alistair would look at 6 and go, there's an issue with the food. I'll go make some.
Oh, can
Oh,
I help?
We don't have to. Can we?
He kind of just waves his hand and beckons for Alistair to come with him.
I'll go back there.
We'll chill here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably best.
You head into the kitchen, and actually, Alistair, for a moment, I'm going to take you to Secret Secrets.
Nice.
I'm gonna have a bite of this drumstick.
While whatever happens with fucking Doran and the fucking one dude at the table, while you're back here cooking for a little bit, did you decide what that meal would be?
I did. I put it in my backstory. I've updated it.
Oh, cool. I have to read that. What is it?
And I am currently updating it more. I kind of am hitting the implemented right now first.
Okay.
It is glazed ham and mashed potatoes because I'm a simple bitch who likes meat.
Okay. That's okay. Sure. I mean, he would tell you the meat isn't super fresh, but he can do it.
Ham is ham, baby.
Yeah. And it might not be ham, but it's close enough.
Glazed meat, baby.
Yeah. But while you're back there, the entire time, would you be trying to make conversation with him, or
I would straight up tell him right off the bat, they do not know I'm Drexel.
he would just kind of nod? A little bit?
Because my father would know.
Yep. He would nod. And the entire time, you're cooking, and now that you're alone in a room with him, make an insight check.
Oh my god, my fucking can't open this page for my stats sheet. How does that even work?
It doesn't, apparently.
Okay. Insight check.
Yes, please. Okay.
Oof.
It's kind of hard to read him. He is a kind of he's in the business, you know. He's good at hiding emotion or feelings. But he seems to have there seems to be kind of like a confliction here. Like when you're cooking with him, this is a nice father son moment, but it doesn't feel nice. It's about all you can kind of get from the situation.
It's kind of how I expected it to be. I would also let him know that I do have a base of operations in Priest as well, called the Boiling Boar. It's one of the bars that I made up because I couldn't remember any of the bars' names in Priest.
I like it. He would
And
kind
that
of
would go.
quietly chuckle at that.
I added that after the line of he went well known as loved by most, especially the tavern owners that doubled down on luxury. So kind of like a drug ring and bar type place.
Got it. Okay, yeah, cool.
So
Cool.
yes, I also put in there that he knows the queen, not like first name basis, like hey, like, I want to hang out, queen, good friends, but like I've talked to her.
He just
Unless you
nods
want to
at
take that out.
Wait. Say again.
Well, that was me to you. I asked you to hold him.
Yeah, say again.
Started popping off in the New Republic where he met the Mad Queen, is what he calls her.
The Mad Queen. That's fair.
Maybe not like on a first name basis, like a hey Queen, how are you doing? You want to a drink, or but like a hey,
That, like
in passing.
Yeah, this might be like the third time you've ever seen her.
Yeah,
you had heard of her plenty, and maybe seen her passing by a couple times. Yeah, and like maybe gotten like a wave or a smile or something. Yeah, like you were aware.
I
of her.
also did talk with Blake. Alistair is going to have one of Doran's identities that he's interrogated in the past, and it hasn't come up yet.
Cool. That is very cool.
And he's slowly catching on because Doran won't shut the fuck up, and that was one of the big things for the guy he was interrogating.
Cool. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, I'll bring us back.
Cool.
Okay.
No, Dad, I'm not gonna have sex with you.
Well, if you
Hey,
insist. So
Operation Child Bride is not a go right now.
Great. Doran, you're over at a table by yourself while your friends are passing out drinks and waiting for food with one other dude who's just kind of twiddling a dagger around. He narrows his eyes at you as you sit across from him.
I pull out my own dagger and start twiddling it exactly how he's doing it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh God!
Should I roll performance for the food?
You know what? If you'd like to, yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Actually, for cooking, especially what you're cooking, I'd make it a nature. No, fuck it. Make it performance and nature.
Okay, that modifier looks really low. So let me pull up my actual sheet.
I'm sorry. You haven't rolled anything. I'm sorry. Survival and performance. Those two. Those are the ones. Survival, performance. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. That'll do. Well, actually,
I can't believe I'm proficient in sleight of hand.
yeah. You start twiddling the dagger around, and if you would like, you can even start kind of like outdoing him a little bit.
Okay,
Oh.
none of my values
Or
have
you
been...
can just.
Oh, I wanted to do it a little bit better than him, so
Yeah.
he seems like he wants to catch up. just like a friendly challenge.
Yeah, that sure. You start instigating this dagger twiddling contest between the two of you as you start like doing some nifty flips. He looks over, and he tries to like outdo you, and immediately cuts his thumb. And like
I go.
A little bit of blood hits the table and goes, and looks up at you.
I look back at him and go, I'll be honest, I didn't know how this was going to end, but that wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. The name's Doran Lorenzilio Alexander III, and I extend my hand.
Mm-hmm. And he puts his hand out and just like takes his slightly bloody thumb and just wipes it on your hand.
I look at that and clean it immediately with precipitation.
He looks a little surprised and then squints at you again.
My friend over there is buying you a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Cat got your tongue?
Mm-mm.
That man doesn't have a tongue either. And I point at the bartender.
Not true.
He doesn't talk, so I assumed he lost his tongue in a game of grab ass.
He squints his eyes more. You dumb or something?
Not the first time I've heard that. No, I'm not dumb. I'm smart in my own way. That's what my mom used to tell me anyway.
That means you're dumb.
You're not a very nice guy.
He spits on the ground. Don't care to be.
Is that why you were sitting alone? Does no one like you?
Uh-huh. Probably scared of me, bunch of pussies.
I'm not
You're
scared of you.
scared of a bunch of pussies?
The only person I've ever been afraid of is Kellenboy, the god of the dead. Mainly because when I imitated one of his avatars and pretended to be him, I got attacked by zombies. What are you afraid of?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Whoa. Hello? Hello?
I think he was saying his internet something.
Yeah. Jason, you're super quiet and Blake is Blake, are you there?
Did their internet die?
Oh, yeah, they're in the same house. I think their internet just died.
entire sheet's fucked up.
Whoa. Hello? Uh-oh. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, your guys' internet is dying, I think. Uh-oh. I don't think they can hear us.
I can hear you.
Oh. I think
Quack if you can hear us.
no, quack.
Oh,
Like,
quack!
Okay.
Quack!
Oh, I think you guys are back.
Alright.
Isaac
you hear
cut
me?
out. Yeah, I can hear you right now. Isaac, you cut out at the same time Blake's webcam froze, and I was like, oh no.
Nice.
My phone had no issues, and so
Weird.
I was like,
It might have just been a hiccup. It was on Discord and on Roll20, so I know. Last time we had Roll20 with you guys, there was some issues because there's 3 people in the house now. It was probably just a hiccup. All good. Isaac, what's going on?
All of my stats are fucked up.
How so?
None of my bonus values for my skills are proper.
What?
I don't know how long it's been like that, but I just went through and changed them all.
No. You just messed it up.
Oh,
You just doubled all of them.
but the bonus was blank.
Yes, that is additional bonus. It automatically on the total on the top. There's skill proficient bonus total. The total is the bonus it's adding already. So now your deception, instead of being a 10 like it's supposed to, you just made it a 16.
Nice.
Ooh.
So it was right.
You're gonna
Yeah,
leave it at
you're
16 though, right?
yeah.
Good.
But you don't have
Sure.
proficiency marked on any of them.
I know, and I have put that in before. I don't know why I didn't save. Because I have Jack of all trades.
So you probably you have proficiency in half of the fucking skills. Yeah. So just fix survival and
So
and
what is
performance for now.
pass?
Pass is your passive. Yeah. Yeah, passive.
Okay, so I have my actual character sheet for Alistair that I made on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
And those values aren't matching.
because you don't have proficiency set on anything.
Yep. Okay.
So you just need to go
sorry.
click yes or jack of all trades or expertise on all of those,
Okay.
or whichever you have. But
What
just
is half proficiency?
that's a thing you can get somehow. I don't remember how. But just fix performance and survival quick and make those checks. For
Okay.
me.
Yep,
Otherwise, Doran over with persuasion. You ask the man what he feared. He kind of squints at you, looks around. Honestly, spiders. Leans back.
Those things are fucking worse.
Disgusting with their little fucking
Okay.
legs.
Yep. Now it's fine.
What the fuck has
Nothing-
8 fucking?
It's, I need a drink to wash away that thought.
As I drop off the drinks at this point, I very lightly clap him on the back and say, "Hey, Kevin," and then I continue along.
That
Before he
the
has a
guy
chance
that
to
Doran's
respond.
talking to?
Uh-huh.
Okay. he gets clapped on the back. He goes, oh, and looks up at you. Huh? And then looks
I
down
give
at
him
the
his
drink.
drink. And I walk away, yeah.
Is your name Kevin?
No. The fuck was? He gave me a drink. I don't care. He takes a drink. To hating spiders.
To hating spiders.
And he downs the drink with you. What the fuck is happening? After some time, Doran, are you just gonna kind of sit here and chat this guy up?
I'm gonna try to make him be my friend. Yes.
Honestly, with a 27 in persuasion, getting him to profess his fear to you. Next 20 minutes go by. Alistair and his father come out and have a nice glazed some sort of meat and mostly edible mashed potatoes, as in like they weren't the freshest, but like meals, you know, decent meals for down here for the rest of you.
Alistair. Alistair's father. Thank you for this.
Yes, it's meat.
It looks
It's-
delicious.
Not
Nuts.
fresh, but it's meat.
Does that sound suspicious?
I mean,
I
bartender
feel
just
like that sounds
shrugs.
suspicious.
it's not what I wanted. It's not ham, but it is a meat.
What is it?
Meat? I don't. I'll eat it
I used
if
to have a
you
friend that
want.
liked eggs.
Hold
Do
on,
you
what
by
kind of meat
chance
was
have
it?
any cheese?
He says in your head, Alistair, once you open the channel again, as some kind of wild hog, I think. Some
Nice.
pork-ish, ham-ish.
I motion to the barkeep and I say, "Do you remember my friend who liked eggs?"
He sighs and nods.
See, I say,
Wait, do you have any cheese?
He nods.
Can I have some, please?
He looks over at Alistair, back at you, taps his finger on the counter a bit.
How
And
much?
he goes back to the storeroom again and brings out like a little wedge of cheese.
How much?
Waves his hand.
I say thank you and put it into. Did you say it's like it's just cooked meat and or is it a stew or is it like?
It is like a cooked meat, like cutlets with some sort of glaze on them, kind of
Roast beast.
most probably. And
Can I-
Roast beast.
it is
Can
not
I
a
melt
stew.
the cheese into my potato?
It's not gonna be very melty, but you can like
That's
mix it in
fine.
there. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
make yourself rudimentary cheesy potatoes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sounds
Thank
great.
you.
All right. So
I'd offer some to 6. If it looks good, you can have some.
"I appreciate it. I will leave it for you."
right,
Okay.
So you guys.
Well then,
Yes.
sorry. That looks a lot better. Right?
Why do you only have expertise in 4 things? Oh wait, there's 2 proficiencies. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah.
Yeah. It says Jack of all trades. You can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already included.
Yeah.
So should I just add a +2 bonus to that?
No,
For all the
you
other ones?
You literally anything that says no, you put jack of all trades.
Oh, did I completely miss that there was this option for that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
Just add that to all the no's, and you're set.
Sweet.
And hope roll 20 doesn't fuck you over again. But I'm sorry. Did somebody just ask something before? No. Okay.
Sorry, I totally fucked you up there.
Then otherwise, you guys enjoy a pretty decent meal for down here. Doran makes a new friend. Doran, hold on, actually. You make a new friend named Brimus. And by the end of this next hour, maybe, while your friends are eating, I presume you are brought a plate as well. But you make a friend. His name is Brimus, and he's afraid of spiders. And he's big, tough, scary guy. Likes to act super tough, and he is pretty tough. But you can tell he's a little bit lonely. But you've made a friend.
I offer him half of the food that is brought to me.
He will gladly eat it. As for the rest of you, you have a nice meal. What next?
Delicious. Well, we got a day to kill. Anybody want to fight?
You say that loud for the whole tavern?
That would no. I
No,
don't.
okay.
Bess would raise her hand.
Mm. We can do that later. Sorry. In the arena.
Where else would we fight?
My mistake. Do you really want to?
In the arena of love.
The magic hour.
Six is honestly a little bit. He's not a huge fan of the arena. He's had bad experiences there.
Would you like to tell Bess a bit about that, or are you gonna kind of keep quiet about that?
Oh no, yeah. Wait.
She was there, but she was a rat. So here's the thing:
Right.
Clara wasn't there, so it'd be nice for her to
Okay.
know. But Bess was there as a rat in people's clothing, so she probably understood something was going down, but not entirely what.
In a
So I would say she recognized the smell in there.
Okay. The last time we were in the arena, in a few moments of perhaps overconfidence, we decided to fight in the pit, and we lost a good friend of ours.
Is that when?
It is.
Okay. Maybe we should avoid that then. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry I brought it up. If I had known,
no.
I wouldn't have.
Oh, don't blame yourself. I was the one that jokingly broached the subject. Does your dad have a place to stay, Doran? That we could stay, I mean?
Alistair, you mean?
Not Doran, Alistair.
I believe he lives here. I could see if he could put us up for a night. I'll look over at my dad, knowing damn well that he heard all of that.
And he's like washing it, doing the classic bartender move of washing the same cup for half an hour and pretending not to hear you. But you know damn well he heard all of it. Yeah.
I'll pay. Don't think I won't stiff you on that one.
Now he looks over at you. And he points up.
The channel's still open.
Oh, he says in your head, depends on which room you want. You want the one with the couch that's 3-4 copper per night, depending, per person. The one with the 2 with just tables in them are only 2 or 3. It depends. The one with a bunch of makeshift bedding in it would be about 5.
Probably makeshift.
Let's see, there's 5 of
I'd
us.
relay all that to the party.
I put down 2 gold pieces.
He looks down at it, nods, takes it.
Which room is that?
He says in your head, Alistair, if you go upstairs, or actually, rather than explaining it, I will ping it. This one.
Bing. All right.
Bing.
Is there room for everybody in there?
Sort of, mostly. Not cozy.
Okay.
Actually, very cozy.
Quite cozy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alistair would also put down a few gold and say, we'll take that one and one of the couches.
takes it. He
Preferably these two.
Yeah, yep. He holds up. Or actually, he says in your head, you got 2 nights.
Works
You
for
need
me.
'em.
It's probably all we'll need. If we leave sooner, then you get 2 new rooms and extra cash. Now
All right.
I want to talk to that queen.
Oh.
She's interesting.
Oh, I should actually tell you guys. I'm certain you heard her whisper at the very end there, before she left
I
and stormed
didn't.
out of the room.
What did she say?
Didn't they hear that? Holden?
Alistair wouldn't have. Alistair was on the other side of the ring.
Only Doran and Six might have heard it.
Okay. What specifically did she say? I'm so sorry. I should be taking notes.
She said something along the lines of, I might have to go back and stream, honestly, but she said something along the lines of she won't ever. The important bit was she doesn't ever want to see him again. She won't ever, she'll do her best to never see him again. He abandoned her, and now she's abandoning him.
I would relay that to the group and also say I may or may not have been reading her thoughts for a minute there. There is no way, I don't see any way that we could get her to work with us so long as Light is in charge. Unless there is some reconciliation there between herself and the commander.
That's something you can do? Read a person's thoughts?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Oh.
Every once in a while. I don't use it often. It's helpful.
Six
like
getting
right
nervous.
Alistair is
I
also
see.
very nervous.
Doran isn't there.
Doran isn't. Doran's having a grand old time. If you were to glance back, he and like this rough and tumble fucking loner, big tough looking dude, they're having a blast.
Grunty.
I did it
Man.
to him too. I'd say gesturing to Doran,
Oh.
but that was before we knew him, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay.
You did read his thoughts.
Yes, he did.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that's what
say,
sent Doran into a fucking spiral spin out.
It looks like he and Kevin are getting along.
Oh, his name is Kevin.
Six, do you know him? Is his name actually Kevin?
Oh, I believe I heard someone call him that.
He looks more like a Chad to me.
Oh,
I have never met a Chad.
I hope I never meet a Chad.
Either way, I don't think that we'll be able to get the Queen to work with us and the Crooked Langers. Fuck.
I've messed it up so many times tonight. I'm
The
messing other
Crooked
people up.
Langers. The
Crooked
Fuck.
Langers.
She just gives up. I
The
love it.
crooked lozenges.
I like that one. Did they change their name?
The Cloaked Rangers. I don't think she'll give us a chance unless Light does something to change that. Specifically with her. I'm fairly certain I wasn't able to get a full clear reading on her, but I'm fairly certain that that Light must be her father or some relation. When I mentioned seeing the resemblance in her face, she said that she thought she'd hit it better than that in her brain, not out loud, but she was thinking of that, and she changed her face more. So I think that she's got to be related to him somehow.
That's very interesting. Perhaps we need to speak with Light about this relationship.
It sounds like we do.
Why don't we message him right now? Hey, we've got your daughter here. See what he says.
Hello, Dad.
Zelfer's gonna be
It's
getting
your
a
daughter,
message like
the
that in a
queen.
little bit.
Ooh, thank you.
Hello, Dad.
Oh my god.
You are the father.
You are my dad. You're my dad.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Have you seen the Peppa Pig one that then turns into a pile of bacon?
Oh no.
Mm.
So, what are you guys doing? You're discussing.
Well, I figure tomorrow we'll take the list back, so we kind of have the evening. I don't think we're gonna.
What time of day is
I
it?
don't know.
You got here around a little bit before sunset, probably around 4 or 5 p.m. perhaps. You would guess now it's 7, 8-ish, somewhere in there. It's hard to tell when you're underground, but you would guess.
Does anyone break out any bar games or anything like that?
No,
Is this
but
one of those types of crowds?
as you guys are eating, the bar is like slowly kind of clearing out.
Okay, well, what a happening location.
What's in the middle?
Looks like
Don't touch that. It swallowed
What
a
is
guy
that?
once.
It's what?
It swallowed a guy. It's a green goo. Just don't get too close to the edge.
I'm gonna go right up to the edge and look.
Bess walks up to the edge. Are you looking for anything in particular? Or are you literally looking? Just to be a goof?
Then check Discord.
Yeah, I'm looking into it.
It's dangerous.
You see a skeleton wave at you.
Don't come down here.
Hey, the party's great. The water's warm. Come on in.
Can I throw something in there?
Sure, what are you going to throw in there?
A chair.
That's what came to my mind too.
It's tempting to take off a shoe, but I need that.
Put on your stilts and jump down there.
That's a bad idea.
No.
Hey, hold on. Do you know how deep it is?
I do now.
Can I tell how deep it is? Can
No,
I see the bottom?
it is a very opaque sludge, no.
Hold on, goes, shit, I don't have a depth in there.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
have a
turn
depth,
around
but
to
I have one now.
I'm gonna turn around to Alistair. Sorry, I was gonna say Azco. Wrong. Alistair's father, and say, "Can I buy a mug? Just a mug, nothing in it."
Alistair gets a grin on his face.
I like to imagine Alistair and his father both sighed like that at the same time. He nods slowly.
I hand her mine. I down it first, and
I take the mug, and I go back.
And Alistair's
And
father's like,
I throw it in.
okay.
I'll message him in my head and say I'll cover it.
He says, fine. You take it, you throw it in, and it lands with a plop. And it sits on top, and then slowly, it looks like it's starting to sink. Make a perception check. It is not sinking upon closer inspection. It is like melting. It is corroding
Holy
away.
shit.
There was a point I almost threw Alistair's father in there.
Yikes!
that out loud.
How
No,
much for the
because
mug?
I can't. Doran wouldn't have said that. That's Blake saying, I almost killed Alistair's dad.
You almost tried. When you asked how much for the mug, he would have just nodded over at Alistair.
Oh, you don't
Me?
have to.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait, do you want to jump in? As I would not suggest that.
Did you say that to Alistair?
Yeah.
Alistair just looks at you and shakes his head like, the fuck?
I like how Six is like standing nearby ready to fucking catch you if you do something stupid.
It's true. I got a high dex.
I'm just gonna. Yeah. I'll take a step back since it ate what I threw in there. Is the mug still there, or is it like gone?
Oh, it is slowly corroding. There's like 3/4 of a mug left.
Nice.
Wait, can I pull it out? Can I reach it?
You can try.
How deep is it?
We don't like it when Bess dies, so let's try to keep that to a minimum tonight.
Every time we show up here, someone dies.
Would you like to try?
Is it completely covered in stuff?
No. It is kind of sitting on top.
Can I reach it if I lay on my stomach and reach in?
Probably.
How sure am I that I could get the mug without getting any of the goop on my hand?
Based on your 16 perception check, you would wager you most certainly could, but like if you slipped or you fucked up in any way, it could be really like there's a chance you might dip your fingers in it. Just to
Okay,
get a
the
good
mug's
grip
gone.
to get a good grip on it, you'd have to like get your fingers over it, and you might reach in a little too much to do that. Maybe.
Yeah,
okay,
the
Bess.
mug's gone.
There was a hole in it.
In the mug?
Yeah. The green goo ate it out of the bottom, so you didn't want it anymore anyway.
What?
It was ruined. You don't need that.
Now
Okay.
I kind of want it more.
No.
Okay, I'll let it go. Sorry.
No problem. Yeah.
Right. So I'll just do this. Is there anything else any of you would like to do, say, or accomplish before you take your rest for the night?
Am I getting laid?
No.
Are you?
The closet.
Is the queen
Does anyone
showing
find
up?
him?
Make a perception check if you're looking for the queen.
No, she said she was gonna find me.
Oh, if you're not actively looking, no.
I'm in.
I mean, I'm keeping my eyes open for her, kind of glancing around, but I'm trying to be friends with Grimace.
Yeah, no, you don't see her.
I look over at Six. I've been stood up.
Did you check the closet?
I go and check the closet.
You go back upstairs, go back toward the arena, and check the closet. Still just a broom.
I grab the broom.
You have a broom.
You hear the broom go, oh.
I head back over and hand it to Bess and go, get your mug.
Ooh! All right. I'm gonna go back to the pit.
Okay, the mug is like half gone.
Can I hook it with the broom?
Make a strength check.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Yeah, strength check.
You guys are fucking awful.
Is that your dad's broom?
Mm,
I did not check to see whose broom it was.
You ever gotten your foot stuck in like really, really thick mud?
yeah.
I have.
You know, like trying to pull it out, it's got that like tension to it and that
Suction.
that suction. That's exactly what's happening.
With the broom?
Yeah, you're like sticking the handle in and trying to yank it out, and it's just like slurp, slurp, slurp. Nope.
6.
Of course.
Just can you help get the broom out? I think it's I'm gonna look back to Alistair's dad, see if he's looking.
He
I will
is
attempt to.
cleaning the same mug as earlier.
I will attempt to
Attaboy.
retrieve the broom.
You're attempting it
I will attempt to retrieve the broom.
to retrieve the broom.
queen.
No. You
Yes.
have. She has the broom.
Oh,
That's what I asked for help with, though. I want to get the broom out.
okay,
the
maybe
mug is stuck down inside. Sorry.
Yes.
That's-
No. I'm sorry. I didn't describe well enough. You take the broom. You're taking like the handle and trying to use it to wedge the mug out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mug is like slurping and
Oh, I
suctioned
thought
in.
you said that I thought the broom was. Sorry.
No. A little bit of the end of the broom has some of the sludge on it. It's like corroded a little bit already, but like you have the broom.
Hmm. I think we need something to make a hook.
Do we really need this mug? I
Yeah,
could buy
I
you a
was
new
gonna say,
one.
can we just
That'll
leave the
hold
mug
it.
down there?
I guess. I'm gonna take the broom back and I'm gonna back up in the closet. After
Feel disappointed
shaking the
about that
goo
broom.
off, can I shake the goo off?
Oh, it's not coming off.
Mm,
Like
The
can
top-
I?
The top of the broom is like, it looks like termites went at it.
Is there still goo on it?
It's like dried up now, but
Is
Oh,
it still
great. The pit's
eating?
filled with termites.
no, it's not eating away at it anymore. It looks like it dried up and did its thing.
Cool. I would bring it up to the broom closet then.
Okay, you stick it back in. A little worse for wear than it was taken out.
And you hear psst.
The fuck did you do with that broom?
Wait, for real? Did I hear a psst? Or are you
No.
That was me, sorry.
okay?
As I get up, I slap Grimace on the shoulder. It's been good sitting and drinking with you.
I needed this. Thank you.
Wherever I'm around, I would love to sit and talk. And if you're ever not down here, I'm with these people a lot of the time, and I'd love to hang out.
Good to know. One thing though, if we do this again, I got a reputation. Maybe look a little more scary.
All right, scars bigger, a little bit more buff.
If you can do, sure. Yeah.
I go. I can do that.
Sure thing.
Cool. If anyone needs me, I will be upstairs sleeping on a couch.
He gets up. Yeah.
Kevin, good night, bud. And
Is-
I head up the stairs.
Alistair. Sorry, go ahead. I thought you were.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought you
Kevin.
were done. My bad.
So,
Alistair looks over at Doran with a cocked eyebrow and goes, "I'm on the couch. I bought the couch room."
I will be sleeping on a bed then if anyone wants to find me.
Oh,
Nobody
boy.
even looks.
I would
what?
telepathically link to my dad and go, "Does that qualify as a bed? Does that even close to a bed?"
it's bedding.
Okay.
you know what? Could we just do one night in 2 rooms?
That's what you paid for. That's what between
okay,
the two of
sorry.
you paid for.
Okay. You know,
Yeah, you guys
maybe
got the
just
bedding
for,
room, and then Alistair paid for a couch room.
I will.
So
I will
for
outline
Doran's
it.
sake, maybe Six and Bess get their own room if he's expecting company.
You have those 2 rooms.
I walk up and go. You know what? I'll. How much for one of the other rooms so I have peace and quiet, and don't disturb my neighbors with loud noises.
3.
I don't because Doran has never been here. He doesn't know if the 3 sounds for copper, gold, or silver, so he hands him 3 silver.
He
And
looks
nods.
down at it. Shrugs, takes it, gives you a thumbs up.
Nice.
We'll just walk up to one of the rooms. I will be sleeping in the far left room. Final
Is there just a
announcement.
table in that room?
Yep.
I have a
Is
bedroll.
there like extra bedding and hours?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
There's
Bess,
approximately enough quote unquote bedding for 6 people.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna divvy it out.
There you go.
Okay.
As you walk into my room, I'm setting up my. I have a few candles on the table. I'm setting up my bedroll.
There's a bottle of wine you didn't see him buy.
You guys walk in. Oh, hi.
Hey.
We brought you
Uh,
bedding
Thought you
Good.
might need some blankets.
for your good night's sleep.
Yeah, I will be sleeping. I grab the bedding and nod and start setting more candles up.
Have
You
a
want me to ask
seance
where
first.
she is?
Did you need help?
I am perfectly fine.
That wasn't suspicious at all.
Do you want me to ask where she is?
If she doesn't show up, I'll just be very sad for the rest of the night. It's okay.
Okay. Good to know.
Good luck. Good luck, buddy.
I
Chin
won't
up.
need it. And I wink.
I wink back. And I click my tongue.
And I go, good luck to you as well.
Oh, thanks. I glance at Bess.
I thumbs up him. Give him thumbs up.
Alistair would like to link up with Bess in her head.
That's really inappropriate. They're literally talking
her
about something
head.
together. Okay.
In her head. With my telepathy.
What's up,
And
bitch?
I would like to very quietly go, "He's totally hitting on you."
Wait, who?
Do you say that out
Oh!
loud?
No.
No, that would be Sosira. This is Bess.
I think
You
I know that, but I don't know what to say. I'm gonna say that. in my
you and
voice.
Six
Can I
would
say
be
that
very
now?
cute together.
Really?
No. And
What do you mean, really? What am I gonna say? No.
He says no, and then
Absolutely.
just makes like a brrrr sound in your head.
Dial up
Remember,
tone.
you have
voice.
dialed.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, you can reply or you can ignore it. It's up to you.
No, that's Bess asking Alistair what she needs to do.
Oh. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You're
It's your
talking to me.
relationship.
You're talking to me. I don't really. I
I'm
haven't
just
been a
just
human.
saying the obvious.
I haven't been human for very long. I don't really know what's happening.
Has Alistair been told before that she was a rat?
I think it's come
been
up
mentioned.
a couple times.
I don't know if it's been mentioned super explicitly that she literally used to be a rat, but it's definitely come up several times.
I think it's only come up once when Doran was talking to us walking.
Yes.
But
What if I brought you to your own room?
don't we have our own room?
Yeah.
Oh wait, whose room is? Oh yeah, so Alistair has his own room too then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's
You have the
okay.
death room.
Okay. I forgot that we didn't have as many people as I thought anymore. That's about all I'm good for relationship advice.
Six is ineffectually setting up some candles when you walk back into the room there, having taken a nod from Doran. Hey,
Hi.
It's dark. It's dark. It was real dark.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's bright now. Do you think this isn't enough candles? Do you think, or I mean, we could get some more candles if it's dark.
I think it's perfect.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Come on in.
The water's fine.
At some point, Six sighs heavily and just goes in for a kiss.
Good deal. Best kisses back.
Yeah! It finally happened!
Finally.
Your girlfriend's kissing someone else.
Fucking finally! God.
Alden's like, finally. Oh, the D&D, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's only fair. My D&D character has been dating Blake's
Fucking.
girlfriend's D&D character for how
Yeah,
long?
dating is a very non-strong word.
Yeah, fucking furiously.
Exactly.
With a multitude of different animals.
I
I
can't.
don't think they did that as animals, did they?
I can't confirm or deny that.
Oh goodness.
I can ask Kristen. She's in the other room.
She's a druid, so Jason, she's a druid. That's
Okay. Yes. No. I understand.
it's not. She's not. Anyway, so what do you? What's everyone? Is everyone just
There's
getting to
no
bed?
cock like horse cock. Set your asshole into shock.
Are you all taking your rest then?
I'll stay up a little late
Well,
waiting
kind
before
of.
going to bed.
How much rest are we gonna get though?
Oh God.
That's a good question.
Let me ask it this way, Best Six. Do your neighboring rooms need to cover their ears, or are they going to be banging on the wall at some point?
Maybe
Yeah.
they need a perception check.
Alistair will not notice anything. He will be completely absorbed in his journals.
Okay, good. Well, in the middle of the night while they're fucking, Doran,
Hard and good.
I'm going
Yeah,
to take you to
that's me.
Secret Secrets.
Ooh, yay. I'm gonna be quiet.
What are you doing?
I would stay up by myself and kind of stare at the door, kind of wait a few hours, see if anyone comes by.
Okay. After a couple of hours, nobody comes through the door, but it does creak open slightly.
Hello?
And then it shuts.
Intriguing.
And she's sitting behind you.
I look back and go, fuck.
No, actually, that's not what I'm here for.
Oh no, I was more going up. That, ignore the candles then.
I just assumed you needed extra. Anyway. Wait, did you Never mind. Here's the thing. You seem like fun. You seem like you like fun.
No.
How would you like to have some fun?
What is this fun that we're having?
Well, right
Is it-
now or in 5 minutes, that depends on how this conversation goes. But I could use some help with your friends. They're on they're on the wrong side of this little altercation happening here. This place is fun. And What my friends are trying to do is make it less fun. I don't want that. I want it to stay fun. Lawless. Doesn't that sound fun?
In ways, I mean, without laws, there's never the thrill of breaking the laws, you know? If you don't have any rules to break, then you don't ever have the entertainment of breaking said rules.
But that same entertainment can be just as fun without the rules.
Well, here's the thing. Too much chaos becomes orderly in and of itself.
You think so?
I would say yes. Most of my life growing up was not any really rules or restrictions. It was more just scamming people, and it got rather boring because there were no rules.
I see. What would it take, then, for you to be on my side in this?
Well, I'm currently on no one's side. I follow them around because I enjoy them, and they are fun. If you didn't know, they're actually very fun. They were in a city that started flying fucking thousands of miles in the air.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's really ridiculous. Fun, though.
Exactly. Then they killed a bunch of rats. They made fun of someone who had a crystal in their head. That was entertaining. We killed more rats.
Tell me about the person with their crystal. What
It's from that cult.
Right. What do you know about that cult?
What do I know about that cult? A few things. They're not mad people. One of our former associates shot one of them with a lightning bolt.
Interesting. That does sound fun.
The Rock speaks to them.
The Rock.
Yes, that's what they call the hysterium.
Oh.
But right now, how do I put this? We are trying to help make the less strong people of Direwood able to survive without being killed by rats.
Fine.
So, I had the brilliant idea, because I have no clue who you are, or any of these people are, really.
Oh, I'm whoever you want me to be.
Well, obviously not, because you didn't like the candle setup. But
I didn't say I didn't like it.
the plan was to come here and see if we can convince you guys to lend a hand.
I see.
But we have gathered, you don't want like the commander. The other guy doesn't like the commander. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with the list. And from there, we might just go barking up other trees and see people on our side.
Well, tell you what. I want to see how this develops. And I want to keep my fun. And if things go my way, Doran. She leans in a little bit. Like a little uncomfortably close.
Doran doesn't really believe in personal space.
So not uncomfortably close, just very close. There will be plenty of fun in it for the both of us. And she puts her hand on your knee. Get some rest now.
And okay, I hope you realize I don't like lying when I have this face on. So I will be telling everyone what we've talked about.
Sounds fun. She smiles.
Yeah,
And then
it's all about it's loyalty.
Yeah.
I tap my head.
she taps her nose and then slowly starts to fade away.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, does my door open?
No?
I lean again. I want to lean against the wall where Six and Bess are and listen.
We're worried about it.
Sleepover. We can vibe to Gravity Falls.
So in the middle of the night, Doran leans over and is pressing his ear up to the wall. What does he hear, Six and Bess?
The
Walking.
gentle moans of pleasure.
Gentle. Got it. Okay, so most of you get a pretty decent night's sleep.
You know,
I try moaning back with more aggression before I go to bed. Changing my voice multiple times to female, male, different female,
whoa.
different
Wow.
male, back to
Actually
Doran.
catfishing himself.
And then I go to bed after making at least like 7 different voices moan. Most of them saying Doran, and then I go to bed.
I like 7 different. Doran, and then Doran's voice, Doran.
No,
It's like
it'd be,
Muhammad Abdul. Yes, I am.
it'd be Doran, then Doran's voice. Yes, Doran.
It pains me to think that's actually how he would do it.
It would.
Say
Doran
it again, bitches.
Doran would 100% know his own name and go, yes, Doran.
Do you mimic your new friend's voice?
I do not have Burmiss's voice there.
Good to know. All right.
And then after a while, the moans, I open and slam my door 6 times and then go to bed.
Whoa!
Alistair would be pissed off about that part.
Not loud, just enough that Six and Best think they all left my room.
Doran, make a deception check.
These are things I'm normally good at, but now I'm just gonna roll poorly. No, I'm not.
Lord.
Whoa.
I don't think anyone beats that with their passive insight.
Probably
As far as
not.
the rest of you are aware, Doran just had sex with like 6 or 7 different people. Sounds very unbelievable, but like, you have nothing to disprove it? It sounded like
check
it?
my passive
Hey.
insight first.
Good on him.
That's totally weird, but
Like, you're not dumb. You have a feeling there's some trickery going on, but like, it sounded pretty legit.
Damn, my passive insight's 13.
So, eventually, you all get a night's rest. Probably sleeping in a little bit due to being underground and not being able to see the sun come up, and other
Yes.
encounters. So, in the morning, you presume, you all wake up. What's your plan for the day?
We
I
presume
want
we all wake up.
to leave my room with my hair completely messed up. And like I'm combing through it with my fingers.
Trying to get the sticky stuff out.
A few scratch marks on my arms that I can just put there.
Dude, you are like selling it way too well. Stop it.
I'll leave it up to the rest of the players how they handle that.
Oh,
You.
well, good morning, Six.
Good morning. You sound like you had quite the evening.
Yes, the Queen stopped by.
I would like
Congratulations.
to
The
also be
queen
down
and
there
who
already
else?
enjoying tea.
We should talk as a group about what she said to me.
are you sure that's appropriate?
Oh, completely. Don't worry, guys. You've heard worse. Nice.
And Holden. Oh, that was great. That was priceless. Someone clip that.
It is completely appropriate. But we should all talk about it over tea and staring at
Someone at the
Alistair.
nose.
I came this close to spitting my water all over my nice new monitor. Holy shit.
And I head downstairs
Great.
to join Alistair for
Yep.
tea.
You all find Alistair, who looks like he's been up for a bit already, enjoying some tea. His father also enjoying some tea. And there is a pot, so presumably you could just have some breakfast tea for yourselves as well.
As you
I-
reach for the pot, Alistair slaps your hand.
I go, oh,
And there's a very groggy looking Wismus sitting at the end.
oh, I forgot you were here.
Oh, where did he sleep?
Yeah, you all forgot.
Shit.
You didn't say anything.
I would have offered him my rum,
It's fine.
giving him my trench coat.
He let me sleep out here sitting on the stool. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Ah, good.
Wismus.
We're
I'm truly
planning,
sorry.
We're planning on getting into a huge group fight later. I told my friend Brimus,
No.
the big burly guy that that said you could beat him up in a hand-to-hand fight.
6.
Wismus, why don't you go take a good nap in the one of the rooms that we still have?
Please.
Okay, I was about to resign from the Cloaked Rangers. I'll go take that nap instead. He starts walking up and goes up to the room. And above you guys just hear a thud. And he's out.
Oh,
I put some gold on the counter and tell him to make sure he gets a good meal and a beverage.
He takes the gold, shrugs, nods.
So, last night, before I had a little fun, the Queen stopped by.
Oh, she
the
wasn't there
queen and who
while you were
else?
having fun.
No, she was not. She stopped by and she wanted to make a deal with me to convince you guys to switch to her side.
I'll listen to that. I honestly do not see myself not on her side. I hope she does not misinterpret some of our actions here, but yes, I would like to hear what she had to say.
Well, then she was telling me how it's going to be super fun, lawlessness, and no rules, and doing whatever you want. And she was trying to convince me to convince you guys, and I told her I would do no such thing. Loyalty is all I have, and I'd bring it up to you guys, but I was not going to force either which way.
Well, thank you, Doran, for being honest.
I try my best sometimes. Other times I don't. But then she left, and then I pretended to have sex to make you guys feel bad.
Then why did we hear the door open and close 6 times?
Have you ever heard of opening and closing a door?
No!
Alistair fucking chuckles. He loses his composure and chuckles at that one.
That's what I did. I just opened and closed the door.
Well, I'm sorry she didn't stick around.
No, she did not want to touch me inappropriately.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Did you
good
ask
one.
her using
Multiple
those words?
No. I pointed at the candles and went, eh?
Hippity?
Worked for me.
And she said,
Hippity.
not what I came here for. And I went, oh. And then she touched my thigh, which is just a whole lot of mixed signals.
Okay.
What
this
do you
is-
think, mute bartender man? Do you think she wants to get jiggy with it?
Oh my
He's
god.
washing that same mug right now, and like he's ignoring you, and then you say jiggy with it, and he just cocks one eyebrow and just keeps going.
You know, I
What
think
is
we
this,
should
last
leave.
millennium?
Millennium.
Oh, no, millennium. Millennium.
I'll take this as enough.
Smith. Never mind.
Is Brimus in this area?
He does not appear. Does not appear to be here.
That's what I thought.
Nice.
So what are you guys doing? With the amount of money you spent, breakfast along with the tea easily supplied. Not awesome. It's basically the food you get down here. I can kind of blanket statement is better than what you get with the Cloaked Rangers, but not very fresh. It's better food, like better base ingredients, but not fresh.
Papa
So,
John's.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like you got Domino's with some basic ass shit that's like fine, and then you got Papa John's, which is like good. It could be good shit, but like not made well.
Because it's racist.
Yeah, exactly. So, you have your breakfast. Unless there's anything else you guys would like to continue to discuss.
But the racism is
I
what
don't know
makes
if you
it
were
tasty.
done with your discussion about the Queen visiting last night.
So, I don't know what her intentions are. I think they're bad. But I'm not a very good judge of character.
Well, she is a tough character to judge.
I think we need to have a conversation with the commander about and his relationship with her.
Well, here's
agree.
something we can do. I can pretend to be her, look exactly like her, and walk right up to him and go, "Hi, Dad," and then we can see what happens.
I really don't like that idea.
Despite all the ideas you've ever had, Doran, I think that might be the one that I would laugh at the hardest.
Well, I think it would work. We'd know right away if it is if that's his child.
Wouldn't she be shot on sight going anywhere near the Cloaked Rangers?
I didn't think this
Maybe.
went through.
Yeah, there's that. Maybe we try the less indirect approach first.
Hey, have you ever had an illegitimate child that you hid away?
No,
Is that a good opening line? Huh?
I wouldn't. I think we just talk to him like a normal human being first. I
That's not
think
how
we just
normal
try that
people
with
talk.
everybody first from now on.
Oh.
Just a wild thought.
I think we should try that with everybody first.
No. This is six. Let's start with the net. If we're talking like normal people, you can't get outrageously angry at people.
I will do my best to control my temper. I appreciate you pointing it out last night.
He's been getting better.
Did you hear what he said to Pino?
To who?
I did start. Yeah.
Pedeffer.
Anyway.
Pedophilefer.
Pedophile. Got it.
Six was a little mean.
I am. I'm working. I'm working on that.
Next time you get angry, just punch something.
I'll
I
keep
think
that
he
in mind.
does.
But not the person who you're angry at.
Unless
course.
you want to. I would never tell you not to follow your dreams.
I mean, I suppose, but
Thank you, Doran. I will judge each scenario on its own merits, and yeah.
you could just start punching Doran.
I'd prefer you
He's
didn't.
so willing to help in this situation.
I am an ideas man. I am
Thank you
not.
for volunteering, Doran.
I
It means a lot to me.
If
means a
you
lot
punch
to me.
me, I will retaliate.
Oh, I see.
Not by hitting you, but if you hit me in anger, that means the rules for me impersonating you are out the window.
That would be fair. That would be fair. Let's make sure I never hit you.
If it's on accident, then I understand. But if it's not on accident,
Speaking of accidents, we had this guy with a rock for a while, and never mind. I'll tell you later.
all right. What's next? Are we going back into that arena to get our list? Are we gonna stay here and make fun of people from the bar, like that guy with his stupid face? I just pointed out a random guy.
Aren't we supposed to be making friends?
Being a little more cordial. Yeah. No, I think we should attempt to grab the list that we made a big deal about last night, and see what's on it. See what it would take to flat out just say yes. What the concessions would be. See where we can potentially come to some sort of agreement. But first, we need the list. So yes, let's go grab it.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, we'll head back toward the arena there. I don't know if we specifically had a time picked out or anything, so we'll just kind of hang around, see if anybody approaches, see if we recognize anybody.
Sure. Yeah. You guys make your way back to the arena just to see, and it is largely very empty, except for Pettifer, sitting alone on one of the tall, like multi-tiered benches, the bleachers essentially, kind of pensively, his hands sort of his chin resting in his hands.
Does he look alive?
That looks like it.
Bess is gonna yell, "You came back!"
Good morning, Pettifer.
Peffer.
You guys approach.
Indeed.
Yeah. Glad to see you all again.
I think you're lying. Let's try that again. Good morning.
Is it morning?
I honestly have no idea. I think we've overslept.
Good afternoon.
Good. Whatever time it is.
Indeed.
Good day.
Did you sleep well?
I didn't
I hope you
sleep.
had a restful evening. Oh,
What did he say?
you did not sleep.
Why not?
You spent your time conferring with your confederates, then.
Yes, absolutely. I spent my time speaking with... No!
Oh,
Nobody wants to talk about that anymore.
Why not?
Because it's over.
What's over?
The coup. It wasn't successful. Everybody's over it. Probably.
So
What
you
did you-
lost?
Yeah.
Why
Sure
didn't you
did.
just kill the queen?
I don't think I could if I tried. I don't think most of the people that frequent this area could if they tried.
I think she's really a softie.
I think it would mean a lot to relations if you returned with us.
Returned where? To the Cloaked Rangers.
It would require a massive amount of trust on your side, but
Yes, and you established a lot of that last night.
I doubt
What?
you're welcome here, are you?
I'm not unwelcome. I still have plenty of friends. Enough that if someone were to do something to me, they'd have a whole lot of trouble coming their way.
What if the queen did something?
She would have no trouble coming her way.
So you should come with us.
Can you imagine what I'm going to say next?
No.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I'd like to keep my head atop my shoulders.
What if I told you that one of the men here is one of the top-ranking officers?
Are you that deep in? You have infiltrated the Cloaked Rangers well enough that you are a ranking officer.
I would say,
Pretty
yeah.
impressive, right?
That's... Perhaps I underestimated you. Fine. What good will it do to bring me to the Cloaked Rangers? Assuming they don't kill me. You think I alone can speak for all of the New Republic now?
Well, you might do some help with actually seeing that you can talk to the Cloaked Rangers without getting your head cut off, and that might be a good bridge to the New Republic.
The New Republic,
New-
as I'd
New
like to see
Republic.
it, isn't going to happen.
Why?
Well, you made sure of it last night.
Yeah.
I failed, and you helped me fail. I will not put
Alright.
all of the blame on you. I failed.
Can I take some of the blame?
Certainly.
Perfect. I
Well
want to be
then,
It
involved.
doesn't matter anymore. It's not going to happen.
Together we wouldn't fail then, perhaps.
Together we failed last night.
No, we were against
Last
each other, right?
nights we weren't exactly on
Last Friday.
agreeing.
I still don't know that we agree, but let's say we do. I just don't see how it would help to bring me back to the Cloaked Rangers. Ideally, we bring me there. I lay out some terms to have some sort of working relationship between the New Republic and the Cloaked Rangers. The Cloaked Rangers agree. I come back and tell everybody, hey, I have established this fantastic accord with the Cloaked Rangers, and everybody laughs at me now. I might have
So
a
that's-
dozen friends, maybe, that would gladly jump on board. But that is a mere tenth, if that. So, if that's what you're looking for,
More than- Great.
What?
Yeah, grab your stuff.
you
Wow.
I can help you back.
make
It's
a
not that far.
I was gonna say make a persuasion check with disadvantage, but since Bess is joining in, I'll make it a straight roll.
All right. I can do that.
Wait, if I got rid of the disadvantage with my ability, could that give him advantage?
Technically, yes. I'm saying no.
Okay.
Technically, by the rules, yes, but I'm saying fuck you, no.
Fair,
Well, he
fair,
rolled
I'm-
in that fucking 20 anyway, so. Fine. I guess I'm not doing anything here.
Yeah, what do you have to lose? Come on, let's go.
My head, actually, my life.
Your
Well,
pet?
let's try not to make that happen. Woo!
I will personally guarantee you my protection. No harm will come to you before it comes to me.
You promise.
I pinch six.
I promise.
He
I give
extends
you
his
my
hand.
word. I extend mine back to him. I do not blink.
He nods and shakes your hand slowly. I feel like this is not going to end well, but all right. It's something. If I want to not give up all hope and live in a downtrodden state, fine. Let's do it.
And if it does fail, it's going to
Spoken
fail
like a
in
true
a beautiful manner.
What did you say, Bess?
Said spoken like a true king.
Spoken like a
He
king.
smiles kind of faintly at that. King, right. That's going to happen. Right. Well then, are we off right away?
If you're ready,
I'm not. I am extremely tired, but where are we going
Oh.
exactly?
like-
He can take a nap with women
Actually,
some.
he claps his hands. I have a shortcut.
okay.
Though,
Shouldn't we go get
go get.
win some war stuff?
I'll take care of him. Alistair said it best.
Thank you. I don't want to forget about him again. I feel really, really, really bad.
I find it hilarious that we all forgot about him.
He kind of looks around. Perhaps if the queen has hired you for such an inside job, you already know. I assume, actually, you might already be using... Are you already using the tunnels?
Are we already what?
Using the
Sorry,
tunnels.
you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out again. What'd you say?
Are you already
tunnels.
using the tunnels?
We have used some of them. I mean, to get here, but we're not fully aware of the full extent of the tunnel system.
The tunnel that leads from the kitchen to the Cloaked Rangers headquarters.
That one we are not aware of.
Really?
And
It seems
that's
like it would have
something
been
that could have been brought to our attention yesterday.
That's odd that she wouldn't tell you about those. I might be
Well,
in
do
deep
you
shit for
think
telling
you
you
weren't-
about those. Oh god. Yeah, I need to get out of here. Let's get out of here.
To the kitchen.
Yeah.
And we head to the kitchen.
Okay. You guys head
Alistair's going to retrieve.
Yep, I'm gonna go grab a Whimsum.
Awesome. He got just fell asleep 2 seconds ago. Huh? Okay.
Well, you
let's
guys
go.
sat around and had breakfast. I'll say he probably got like an hour
Okay.
nap, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Hour
All
power
right.
nap.
Go up and I
I,
go into his
um,
room and I take my cane and just poke his back.
Gently.
Gently.
He turns around. Huh?
We're going back. Do you want to get out of this shithole?
Yeah. He slowly gets up, cracks his back. That was actually a decent power nap. Okay.
I'll help you out on the way back with
Let's
an
go.
even better power rest, kind of.
All right. He gets up. He heads down to meet the rest of you.
I'd give him back my trench coat so he could wear it again. Just until we get out of here.
He accepts.
Before we start
Um,
moving and going anywhere, can Bess take a Whimsum aside
Yeah.
privately without anybody listening in, or specifically, I guess the pedophile. I forget his name. I'm so
Pedophile.
sorry. Pedophile.
Padoofer.
If nobody else tries to intervene, yeah.
I'm gonna be subtle about it. I'm gonna try to be subtle about it. Oh God, Isaac.
Fire.
Then if nobody would like to intervene, I will say yes on your way over. That's easily enough.
So, he thinks that you're part of our group. I suggest not branching off away from us at all during the time that we are with the Cloaked Rangers
I didn't plan on it.
until he is gone. Okay, just wanted to be clear that we were on the same page. We don't want you to get in trouble.
I, for some reason, and trusting my life to you and your friends, I hope I don't regret it.
We got this. Don't even worry, man.
Your upbeat attitude is both concerning and reassuring.
I
You-
know it. Finger guns.
He kind of awkwardly finger guns back.
Nice.
Did
Let's
you get
go.
laid last night?
Jesus.
I really like what I just thought of, and that Bess is kind of the image of Mabel from Gravity Falls.
Oh my God.
That's absolutely something she would do.
That's- yeah.
Your upbeat attitude is concerning. Don't I know it?
Oh my God. I love it.
All right. Alistair's father, I believe, has a way out of here.
Yeah, Petafir walks up, excuse me. Kind of just gives a quick wave to Alistair's father. And gets a nod. And he says, "They're with me this time." Alistair's, he kind of raises an eyebrow. Shrugs. All right. And you guys make your way down these stairs here to a lower room. What looks to be is just
Alright.
a simple room with a large table and many chairs. It almost looks like a meeting room of some sort. But then, actually, do I have this?
I hate you, Holden.
Hold on. Okay, in this room, there's a storage room offshooting from this room, and in this storage room, there appears to be all sorts of dried goods, water, ale, etc., brewing equipment. And in this storage room, there is a mirror in the corner, and Petafir walks up to the mirror, positions it to face a certain part of the room, and he says, "Right. Oh, you all know how this works, yes? If you're
No, I've
familiar
never
with
been
the-
here.
I thought you said you were familiar with the tunnels."
I pointed at 60. He said, I just joined this group because I got bored.
Last time I
Like
was
said, just the ones that we used.
using the tunnels, I was rats.
You were what? You cut out a little bit.
Last time I was here using the tunnels, I was a rat. I don't quite remember.
Is that okay? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Alistair would be gawking around at all the equipment and looking at my dad. I'd look at Dad and I'd go,
Oh, he's not down
"Fucking
here with you.
dog." Oh. I would look around at the equipment and go, my dad, this is sick.
Yeah, no, it's a nice little setup, and actually, I do have the map for it. I will show you guys now.
Good. I want to see it.
Okay, and over here, and yup, here we are.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little space. But he takes the mirror and starts to position it. He's like, well, okay, just to be clear. And he walks over to one of the tables and pulls up this map that is now on your screens.
Okay.
So
We
you're
did
telling
have
me
a,
you haven't taken this tunnel over to the headquarters?
Did you write loading ...
No.
That's interesting.
Am I the only one who sees it?
No, I see
it's
it.
on mine too.
Okay. The description
fine.
just says loading.
He points to the spot that has written in red "soon" on it. You haven't been using this?
Bess is gonna draw
Um,
a completely fake tunnel line to somewhere completely different and say that's the tunnel we've taken.
Oh, interesting. Is there? Make a deception check.
You're fucking brutal.
Deception?
Yeah.
Oh. Telepathically, Alistair would connect with
Oh.
Bess after she said that and say, you should draw a line down the do not proceed part. And say that's where we've been coming from.
Can I loop my line
Yeah.
to go that way?
So at first he's like, "There's not a tunnel going." Oh, did they build another offshoot to there?
Yes,
Why
as a
would
matter
you-
of fact.
Why would you?
Though you're
go-
not supposed to know about that.
Wait. You were unaware of the tunnel leading to the Cloaked Rangers headquarters, but you have access to that?
Well,
We
you're
were
not supposed
aware
to
of
know
it.
about
You
that.
asked if we had used it.
Alistair kind of shakes his head and he goes, no, I have access to that.
There's a whole lot going on here. I'm on. Okay. Anyway,
I'm
well,
Doran.
You certainly are.
I'm Borden.
Right. Well, shall we? And he walks over to the mirror and positions it to face. Let's see. Let me do this. Positions it to face
Two-Face.
here.
Oh.
And then proceeds to walk backwards to over here. And you see him reach down and pull at nothing on the ground. Well, let's go then.
Bess will follow right behind. She'll
Alistair?
back up. She'll back up and reach for the. When looking in the mirror, do I see anything?
Yes.
I'm assuming I already know, but
Yes, you do.
okay. Yep,
There is
I will.
Not to your regular vision, but when looking in the mirror, there is a hatch there.
Okay. Cool. I will walk backwards while looking in the mirror.
Clara has seen this stuff before.
I hate you. We're gonna die. I hate you.
I'm not a big fan of that one.
I see the mirror. I look at it and get really close and just keep looking at my reflection for a little bit before heading to the trap door.
Right.
There's a solid minute of me going,
Yeah. You see him holding open the trapdoor in the mirror, but then when you look back at him, there's nothing there. He's just
Yeah,
like
but-
grabbing at air.
I'm just sitting there like making sure I look good, adjusting my robes and messing with my hair. And I go, Doran. And I walk and go down the trapdoor.
All right. Do you all one by one go down the invisible trapdoor?
Indeed, sir.
Right. It is a strange feeling, phasing through the stone floor. But one by one, you each descend, climbing down a ladder, into pitch darkness. And that is where we'll pick up next time.